Preparation Bible study class. Preparation to the Bible study class, people. We will. Okay. Preparation to the Bible study class. Preparation to the Bible study class. Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Bible study class every evening, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on ISBC Truth. Um, this is the preparation before the Bible study class. You know what I'm saying? The Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock. This is just the preparation. And you know, we start the preparation at 6 o'clock. That way, if you need to call in for prayer, you need to call in for counsel, advice, or anything, you know what I'm saying? You got one whole hour to get it done. That's why we started early. You know what I'm saying? You can, you know what I'm saying, get everything done before 8 o'clock. Um, Make sure if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, people. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. Tap on them like buttons as well, people. Tap on them thumbs up buttons if you haven't done so already. Um, if you want to call in, the telephone number to call in. Where's the phone at? Here. Okay. Good. Okay. Like I said, if you want to call in, the telephone number to call in is 978 890 8900. That's 978 890 8900. And the access code is 365 310 pound. The access code is 365 310 pound. Um, Once again, this is just a preparation for the Bible study class. Let's go ahead and start this off. Oh, tonight's class um, is about number one, the Middle East. Oh, don't forget, you know what I'm saying? We also got Brother Ronaldo Page, Prophecy in the News with Brother Ronaldo Page. That's how we're gonna start the Bible study class off with Prophecy in the News with Brother Ronaldo Page first, and then we're gonna have the Bible study class lesson. Um, we're gonna be going into the Middle East. There is no such thing as the Middle East. nor is there any such thing as um, Pakistan or Pakistanians or we're gonna be going into that. We're gonna be going into that. We're gonna Pakistan, Pakistanians or Philistine or not Philistine, Palestine and all that other. We're gonna be going into that tonight, people. You know what I'm saying? Who are they? That's what we're gonna be going into. So you're gonna miss out on that. So, let's see here. What the is it Hosea? I think it's Hosea. Um, should it be Hosea? I think I want to say it's Hosea. Maybe it is Hosea. No, it's not Hosea. Uh, what scripture is it? Is it Jeremiah? Let me see. It might be Jeremiah. Alexa, Jeremiah 31 verse 1.
According to the King James Bible, Jeremiah 31:1 reads, "At the same time, saith the Lord, will I be the God of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people."
At the same time, wait a minute, let's go ahead and read that again. Alexa, Jeremiah 31 verse 1.
According to the King James Bible, Jeremiah 31:1 reads, "At the same time, saith the Lord, will I be the God of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people."
He will be the God of all of the families of Israel. People, this book, the Bible, it's not a religion. It's a law book. It's not a religion. Being an Israelite is not a religion. It's who we are. You can't turn that into a religion. It's who we are. We are Israel, people. You brothers, you know what I'm saying? Of Negro, Negro, Haitian, Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Mexican. We're Negroes. We are Hebrew. We are Israelite. Well, I mean, actually, Hebrew is our heritage, and Israelites is our identity. That's who we are. Let me see. Did I do that over here or did I do that on Facebook? I think I did that on Facebook. So I'm gonna do that over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that over here because I think I did that on Facebook. So I'm gonna do that over here. Let me see. What book did I come out of? Yeah. Okay. First Timothy. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go. Yeah. First Timothy. Let me see. Alexa, 1 Timothy 1 verse 4.
According to the King James Bible, 1 Timothy 1:4 reads, "Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions, rather than godly edifying which is in faith, so do."
I forgot the. Sorry about that. I forgot to put the charger in. I didn't want it to go off. Okay, there we go. All right. Forgot to put the charger in. People forgot to put the charger in. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and try this again. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, will go to ancestry.com to figure out where they come from. So what we're gonna do is it First Chronicles? I think it's First Chronicles 7 verse 9. I think it's First Chronicles 7 verse 9. Let me see. I think it's First Chronicles. Alexa, 1 Chronicles 7 verse 9.
According to the King James Bible, 1 Chronicles 7:9 reads, "And the number of them, after their genealogy by their generations, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200."
So if you want to know who you are, why are you going to The same people that took your identity and expect them to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Expect them to tell you the truth. Instead, this is how you know who you are. Alexa, 1 Chronicles 7, verse 9.
According to the King James Bible, 1 Chronicles 7:9 reads, "And the number of them, after their genealogy by their generations, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200."
Was 20. After the house of their father. They determined their genealogy after the house of their fathers. You are who your father is, not who you sign up through a company called Ancestry.com. Alexa, who owns Ancestry.com?
Ancestry.com, also called Ancestry.com, is owned by Blackstone Incorporated since December 2020.
So this since December 2020, Blackstone Incorporated have bought Ancestry.com. So let me guess. While everybody was in a pandemic, and the world was supposed to be in a pandemic, wasn't it? Where did they um, get the idea in the midst of panic to make an acquisition to buy Ancestry.com? Right up under our nose. Right up under our nose. Wow. What happened in 2020? Y'all know what happened in 2020. It was a bad year for the world. You know what I'm saying? But you would think that everybody would be, you know what I'm saying, worried about a germ that did not exist. That's what you would think, right? No. Blackstone Incorporated, in the midst of 2020, bought Ancestry.com. Alexa, what is the race of the people that owns Blackstone Incorporated?
From Zippia.com. The most common race/ethnicity at Blackstone Technology Group is white. 52% of
Alexa,
employees at
stop.
Blackstone.
Hello. Hello? Okay. It's white. You know what I'm saying? They all, you know what I'm saying? They won't tell you as Ashkenazis. Blackstone Incorporated. Alexa, how much assets do Blackstone Incorporated have?
From Wikipedia.org. As of September 30th, 2025, Blackstone has $1.2 trillion in total assets under management, making it the world's largest alternative investment firm.
$1.2 trillion. You know some Ashkenazis own this firm. They got not billion, not million. They got $1.2 trillion in assets. Blackstone Incorporated. Alexa, what are some of the companies that is under Blackstone Incorporated?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Primity.com, since its inception, Blackstone has completed investments in such notable companies as Hilton Worldwide, Equity Office Properties, Republic Services, Allied Barton, United Biscuits, Freescale Semiconductor, and Travelport.
So they got Hilton, and now they got Ancestry.com. Alexa, who owned Ancestry.com before 2020?
2020 started on January 1st, 2020, and it will end on December 31st, 2029. Ancestry.com, also called Ancestry.com, is owned by A&E.
What the wait, hold up. Alexa, who owned Ancestry.com before Blackstone bought it?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, before Blackstone Incorporated bought Ancestry.com, What was the
I'm
previous
not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, who was the previous owners of Ancestry.com?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Are they changing things up as I'm doing this? Alexa, who bought Ancestry.com?
Ancestry.com, also called Ancestry.com, is owned by Blackstone Incorporated since December 2020.
Okay. Alexa, who owns Blackstone Incorporated before? No, no.
Here's something I found on the web. According to Fool.com, Blackstone is the largest and arguably the most successful private equity firm, run by billionaire Steve Schwartzman.
Ooh, so it's run by billionaire Steve Schwartzman. We know what nationality Steve Schwartzman is. Alexa, who is Steve Schwartzman?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Stephen Allen Schwartzman, born February 14, 1947, is an American businessman, investor, and philanthropist. He is chairman and CEO of the Blackstone Group, a global private equity firm he established in 1985 with former chairman and CEO of Lehman Brothers and U.S. Secretary of Commerce Pete Peterson.
Steve Schwartzman founded Blackstone Incorporated with the former owner of Lehman Brothers. Do y'all know who Lehman Brothers is? Do you know what happened to Lehman Brothers? Hello? Do y'all know who Lehman Brothers is, and do you know what happened to Lehman Brothers? Alexa, what is Lehman Brothers?
According to Wikipedia, Lehman Brothers Incorporated was an American global financial services firm founded in 1850. Before filing for bankruptcy in 2008, Lehman was the fourth largest investment bank in the United States, with about 25,000 employees worldwide.
Lord, Lord, Lord. Alexa, who owned Lehman Brothers?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, did anybody buy Lehman Brothers?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, where do Steve Schwartzman live?
From Veripages.com. Steve Schwartzman's address is Elmhurst, Illinois.
He owns Blackstone. He bought damn near Ancestry.com. So that's who you're giving your DNA to? Steve Schwartzman. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see something. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Alexa, who owned Ancestry.com before 2020?
2020 started on January 1st,
Alexa, stop.
2020.
Alexa, who was Ancestry.com's previous owners?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what company owned Ancestry.com before Blackstone Incorporated?
From Quora.com. The company was previously owned by another private equity firm, Permira, before being acquired by Blackstone in 2016.
Permira. Permira. Alexa, who owns Permira?
Premier is a publicly traded company owned by many individual shareholders and other large investment companies.
Alexa, how many companies do Permira own? Alexa, how many companies do Permira have under management?
From Zippia.com. Premier owns 6 companies, including Acurity, Community Pharmacy Services LLC and Innovatix.
So Primera, who owned it, Ancestry.com, owns a pharmaceutical service chain, Primera. Alexa, who is the owner of Primera? Alexa, what is the name of the owner of Primera?
Premier is a publicly traded company owned by many individual shareholders and other large investment companies.
Alexa, what is some of the larger investment companies that own Primera?
From Wikipedia.org. In 2025, Premier agreed to be taken private by an affiliate of Patient Square Capital, an investment management firm, in a $2.6 billion deal.
Listen, brothers and sisters, if you think that you are going to give your information to an Ashkenazi company, and that Ashkenazi company is going to tell you your identity, you're sadly mistaken. Because if the company have told you that you are half Chinese, then that company lied to you, because the Chinese is not Chinese. The Chinese, that name Chinese is named after China, the land. But the Chinese are Moabites. You got 18 nations. If you're not from one of them 18 nations, then you don't exist. You got to wake up and smell the coffee, people. Got to wake up and smell the coffee. You know what I'm saying? Alexa, 1 Chronicles 7, verse 9.
According to the King James Bible, 1 Chronicles 7:9 reads, "And the number of them, after their genealogy by their generations, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200.
Alexa, 1 Chronicles 7, verse 9.
According to the King James Bible, 1 Chronicles 7:9 reads, "And the number of them, after their genealogy by their generations, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200.
I am repeating it so that you guys can understand how you figure out who you are. You don't have to go to a Caucasian company in hopes that they'll tell you who you are. You can figure out who you are, and if you don't know who you are, you know what I'm saying? Guarantee if you go come to one of the priests of the Most High, they will determine who you are. Some people may say, well, I don't have a father. I was a Motel 6 baby. You know what a Motel 6 baby is? That's when, you know what I'm saying, you was birthed out of a one night stand. So, a lot of you brothers and sisters don't know who your father is. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. We can determine if you're from the house of Israel. I can determine if you from the house of Israel after 20 minutes of speaking with you. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you are who your father is. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who your father is, a lot of people don't know who their father is. It's okay. You still cannot be denied who you are. You just gotta come to the right people to find out who you are. But you know what I'm saying? If you don't know who you are, how can you possibly exceed in life? You know what I'm saying? Because there's something missing there. You know what I'm saying? There's a missing spot there. You got to know who you are. Alexa, 1 Chronicles 7, verse 9.
According to the King James Bible, 1 Chronicles 7:9 reads, "And the number of them, after their genealogy by their generations, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200.
And the number of them, after their genealogy by the house of their fathers. So therefore, you can call yourself half black, half Puerto Rican. If your father is black, then you will be called from the tribe of Judah. See? Doesn't matter if you half Jamaican, half Chinese. Your mama's Chinese, your father Jamaican, you from the tribe of Benjamin. You are who your father is. See? That's how we figure out who we are. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm gonna have us say it one more time. Then we're gonna go into the next scripture. Alexa, 1 Chronicles 7, verse 9.
According to the King James Bible, First Chronicles 7:9 reads, "And the number of them, after their genealogy by their generations, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200."
There you go. And the number of them, you know what I'm saying, after their by their genealogy, by the house of their father. Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons, people. Tap on them like buttons if you haven't done so already. Tap on those like buttons if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, people. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. If you want to call in, the telephone number is, let me see, 978 890 8900. That's 978 890 8900. Can't beat it. Can't miss it. You know what I'm saying? It's this numbers, that's why the number's so simple. You know what I'm saying? 978 890 8900. And the access code is 365 310 pound. That's 365 310 pound. Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons, people. Hit them subscribe buttons. You're tuned into the Bible study class preparation. Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight's class title, we are going to be discussing who is the Pakistanians, the Palestine. Who is Palestine? We're gonna go into that. You know what I'm saying? And we're also gonna be discussing what's going on in the Gaza Strip. Is that prophecy? Yes, it is. So don't miss out on that, people. That's tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. What else we got, people? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:22 p.m.
6:22. 6:22. Hello? 6:22. 6:22. Okay. Alexa, 1 Timothy 1 verse 4.
According to the King James Bible, 1 Timothy 1:4 reads, "Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions, rather than godly edifying which is in faith, so do."
So how are you supposed to determine who you are? By godly edifying through faith. How are you supposed to tell your genealogy? By godly edifying through faith. Faith is the key thing here. Alexa, 1 Timothy 1 verse 4.
According to the King James Bible, 1 Timothy 1:4 reads, "Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions, rather than godly edifying which is in faith, so do."
So what it says? Don't give heed to Ancestry.com. Don't give heed to 3andMe. Don't give heed to DNA diagnostic services. But through godly faith, you know what I'm saying? This is how you determine who you are. But give me a minute. I'll be right back. Make sure you guys tap on that like button, people. Tap on that like button. Get us in them algorithms, people. Get us in them algorithms. Tap on them like buttons. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button as well. I'll be right back. Be right back.
Just join the conference.
Yeah. All right, all right. Welcome back, everybody. That's Brother Jeff. Good evening, Brother Jeff. What we got on that comment board? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm in Facebook. I don't know. Somebody probably, you know what I'm saying, then some well, it is Wednesday, and it is a moon, and yeah, Yeah. Yeah, cause I sure enough was trying to go on Tea Talk this morning, and could not do it. Right. And we got brother Jeff. Brother Jeff. All right. Make sure you guys tap on that like button over there on YouTube, people. Tap on that like button if you can do it over there. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to us over there on YouTube. The Bible study class, you know what I'm saying, with the prophecy in the news by Brother Ronaldo Page, and of course we got the Bible study class lesson as well. Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons. Hit that subscribe button as well. If you're new to this channel, if you want to call in, the telephone number is 978-890-8900. That's 978-890-8900. And the access code is 365-310 pound. All right, so let's go ahead and continue to go over. Wait a minute, let's see what's going on with Dick Cheney. Alexa, what is Dick Cheney's date of birth?
Dick Cheney was born in 1941.
Alexa, what is Dick Cheney's birthday?
Dick Cheney was born on January 30th, 1941.
31, 30, so 1341. Which one? I'm saying. Alexa, how old was Dick Cheney?
Dick Cheney died on November 3rd, 2025 at the age of 84.
A good old Jesuit number. You know what I'm saying? 1948. Good old Jesuit number. Old Dick Cheney. He's responsible for a lot of people being unalived. Old Dick Cheney. Make sure they sacrifice him on the third, huh? What is the third? Let me see. What was it? The third. One, two, three. That was Monday. So Dick Cheney was unalived on a Monday after the moon. Alexa, what Egyptian god is associated with the moon?
From Wikipedia.org. Khonsu, meaning traveler, is the male moon god in ancient Egypt and was one of the most important moon gods.
Khonshu is the male moon god. And most important, Alexa, who is the Egyptian god Khonshu associated with?
From worldhistory.org. Osiris is the Egyptian lord of the underworld and judge of the dead, brother husband to Isis, and one of the most important gods of ancient Egypt.
Brother and husband to Isis. We know Isis is Semiramis, and Alexa, what Egyptian god is associated with Khonshu?
From Shutterstock.com. Egyptian god Osiris.
Osiris. Alexa, who is the Egyptian god Osiris?
According to Wikipedia, Osiris is the god of fertility, agriculture, the afterlife, the dead, resurrection, life, and vegetation in ancient Egyptian religion. He was classically depicted as a green-skinned deity with a pharaoh's beard, partially mummy-wrapped at the legs, wearing a distinctive Atef crown, and holding a symbolic crook and flail.
Green skin and damn, Egyptians don't have beards. When they said Egyptian beard, and they said he is brother and husband to Isis. You know who Isis is? Isis is Semiramis. So then you automatically know who the hell is Khonshu. You know what I'm saying? If you know who Isis is, and they say that let's see it again. Alexa, what Egyptian god is
I
a
know about a number of
Alexa,
Egyptian
stop.
deities.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what Egyptian god is associated with Khonsu?
From bcdn.net. The Egyptian pantheon is characterized by a multitude of gods and goddesses, each associated with specific aspects of nature, human life, and the cosmos, such as the sun,
Alexa,
moon.
stop. Alexa, what Egyptian god Khonsu is associated with? Alexa, who is the Egyptian god Khonsu associated with?
From Quora.com. Khonshu is the Egyptian god of the moon and of time, a title he shared with fellow deity Thoth.
Okay. So it is the Egyptian god. I said, who is he associated with? Alexa, who is the Egyptian god Thoth?
I know about a number of Egyptian deities including Baal, Horus,
Alexa,
Ra.
stop. Khonsu seems to be, you know what I'm saying, well, they all one. Ceramics is Nimrod and, you know what I'm saying, and Nimrod and Tammuz. All the same thing. Monday, Moon. Dick Cheney, Moon. 84, Jesuits. Alexa, what year did the Jewish people enter into Israel?
The Jewish Museum was created in 1904.
Alexa, when did Israel become a state?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. On May 14, 1948, the State of Israel was founded.
Alexa, how was the state of Israel founded?
The State of Israel was founded 77 years ago on May 14, 1948.
I said how? How? We already know how. I want to see if she'll tell the truth. Alexa, how was the Jewish state formed?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, in 1948, how was the Jewish state formed?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Hell, they ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Those are imposters in that land, people. Those are imposters in that land. We're going to be going into that tonight in the Bible study class. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to find out that, you know what I'm saying, where they're at. Well, I don't want to give it away. We're going to be going into that in the Bible study class. You know what I'm saying? They are some wicked demons, them Ashkenazis. You know what I'm saying? Pretending to be us while feeding us Christianity. Pretending to be us while giving us Rodrigo Sergio Borgia. That's what they do, people. The Egyptian god Khonsu. Ain't that something? Ashkenazis in that damn land. Alexa, why is it prohibited that Jewish people get DNA tests?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, why do the Jewish people in Israel is prohibited to get DNA tests?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I'm not gonna tell you that, but you know what I'm saying. If you go to Jerusalem, you know what I'm saying. It is illegal. You know what I'm saying, for these damn Ashkenazis to get them a DNA test, because if they do, you know what I'm saying, they'll really find out who really they are. They all Esau. No such thing as Poland. Ain't no such thing as Polish people. That's Esau. That's Esau living in Poland. Ain't no such thing as Irish people. That's Esau living in Ireland. and so forth and so forth. Their nationality and identity is Esau. Edom. Alexa, who is Edom?
Hmm. I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, who is Edom?
According to Wikipedia, the European Defence Agency is an agency of the European Union that promotes and facilitates integration between member states within the EU's common security and defence policy.
Alexa, what is the nationality of people that are Edom?
Hmm. I
Hello?
don't know that one.
Alexa, where do Edom come from?
Here's something I found on Behind the Name. The given name Eden is possibly from Hebrew, Eden, meaning pleasure, delight, or perhaps derived from Sumerian, Eden, meaning plain.
You know?
According to the Old Testament, the Garden of Eden was the place where the first people, Adam and Eve, lived before they were expelled.
Yeah, I didn't ask you who was Edom. I said Edom. I didn't say Edom. I said Edom. Alexa, who are the Edomites?
From JimmyOcking.com, the Edomites were a people who lived in a region to the south of Israel.
Alexa, why did the Edomites change their name?
From AltPress.com, they changed their name shortly after signing with Octone Records, though, due to an inability to secure rights to the name.
Alexa, why don't the Edomites have hue in their skin?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
This is just a preparation Bible study. This is just a preparation, people. The Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock. We just go over, different diagnosis, you know what I'm saying, in these preparation before the Bible study class. Research, people. We just research on these preparation, you know what I'm saying, before the Bible study class. Make sure you guys hit them like button, people. Turn on your notification bells. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Don't forget, if you want to call in, the telephone number is 978-890-8900. That's 978-890-8900. And the access code is 365-310-POW. Alexa, who are the original Dukes?
From RedBullMusicAcademy.com. Their names were Duke Reed and Sir Coxsone, a duo whose staunch rivalry and peculiar friendship helped fuel much of the greatest ska, rocksteady, and reggae ever recorded.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, who are the ancient Dukes?
From Wikipedia.org. The dukes were the highest-ranking officials in the realm, typically Frankish, whereas the counts were often Gallo-Roman, and formed the class from which the king's generals were chosen in times of war.
Alexa, who are the Arkenheimers?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Arkenheimers? Hammenheimers? Alexa, who are the Rothschilds?
According to Wikipedia, the Rothschild family is a wealthy Ashkenazi Jewish noble banking family originally from Frankfurt.
Alexa, what religion is the Rothschilds?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. The Rothschild family is a Jewish family, originating in Frankfurt am Main, Germany, that established a banking dynasty in Europe. It prospered at the end of the 18th century, and even surpassed the most powerful rival banking families of the time, such as the Baring family and the Burenberg family.
So they Germans. The same thing Vlad from Vlad TV is. Alexa, what race is Vlad TV?
I don't know that.
Alexa, what race is DJ Vlad?
DJ Vlad is Ukrainian by nationality. He was born in Ukraine.
So he's Russian. So you would say he's Russian Jewish. The Rothschilds are German Jewish. Make that make sense. Alexa, what race was King Herod?
King Harald V is Norwegian by nationality. He was born in Oslo, Norway.
Alexa, what religion was King Herod?
From thecollector.com. Harold was born pagan like his predecessors, worshipping the Norse pantheon's gods.
Alexa, what is the North Pantheon's gods?
From worldanvil.com. Wotan is the leader of the Northland's pantheon, though Thor is the patron god of the Northlanders themselves.
Alexa, who is Voltar? That's King Herod. Alexa, what religion is Haman?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Oh, okay. King Herod, Haman. Yeah, Haman converted into being Jewish as well. He's part of that Ashkenazi family. The same way, I'm not Haman. Haman, King Herod. King Herod, you know what I'm saying? That's in the book of Acts. Because King Herod's wife, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Was Jewish. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They was coming up against us just so they could steal our identity. Let me see. Alexa, what scripture where it speaks about King Herod's wife?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I know it's in the book of Acts. I think it's Acts 2 or Acts 3. Alexa, what scripture it says King Herod's wife Jewish?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Damn. No, it's in the book of Acts. You know what I'm saying? It speaks about King Herod's wife. So you know what I'm saying? So you know, if King Herod's wife is a so-called fake Jew, you know King Herod, you know what I'm saying? I practice that same freaking damn fakish thing. Hello? Alexa, how many families is it of the Rothschilds?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, how many families are the Rothschilds?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
You got a lot of them. You got The Bilderbergs. Oh, sorry. Alexa, what religion is the Bilderbergs?
Hmm. I don't have an answer for that.
Bilderbergs. Alexa, what religion is the Bilderbergs?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Okay, that's the Bilderbergs. You got the Rothschilds. You got all the religions. Who's that? You got all those Bilderbergs, Rothschilds. Anderson Cooper is a what's it I think he's a Rothschild. No, his mama is a Rothschild. I think Anderson Cooper's mama is a Rothschild. Alexa, who is Anderson Cooper's mother?
Anderson Cooper's mother is Gloria Vanderbilt.
Oh, Vanderbilt. He's a Vanderbilt. Well, let me see who his father is. Um, Alexa, who is Anderson Cooper's father? Alexa, who is Anderson Cooper's father?
Fashion icon Gloria Vanderbilt was married 4 times, with her first 3 marriages ending in divorce. In 1963, she married her fourth husband Wyatt Cooper and the couple had 2 children together, Carter and Anderson Cooper. In 1978, Wyatt Cooper passed away while undergoing heart surgery at the age of 50. Vanderbilt never remarried, and later described their marriage as her happiest.
She's a Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? And you got Anderson Cooper on CNN. Part of that family. Notice the man had to go. Anderson Cooper looked like he just drank a whole cup of blood every morning before he get up. Like, oh, let me get up. What I'm gonna have for breakfast? Half a cup of blood, couple of scoops of flesh, and let me go to my CNN office. Anderson Cooper, you gotta make sure you guys tap on them like Alexa. What time is it?
The time is 7:01 p.m.
7:01 p.m. All right. Make sure you guys tap on them like button. People tap on those like buttons. Tap on those like buttons, people. Tap on those like buttons if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button. This is just a preparation to the Bible study class. Bible study class is at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's just a preparation. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So today is Wednesday on November. Turkey Day is, you know what I'm saying, just about, what, 3 months, 3 weeks away? People getting prepared for that turkey. Potter's House, let me see if the Potter's House is going to be giving away turkeys. Alexa, what is the Potter's House doing in this for the food for the people?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what charities is the Potter's House giving?
From GoFundMe.com. Founded by Guatemalans 34 years ago, Potter's House is a faith-based NGO that provides holistic services to families living in extreme poverty among trash dumps.
What the hell? I was talking about TD Jakes show. What the hell was that about? Yeah, I don't know what that was. I'm gonna have to say TD Jakes. I don't know what the hell you just said. Alexa, what is TD Jakes Ministry, the Potter's House, is doing for charity today?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Nothing at all. How about Creflo Dollar? We know Jamal Bryant and, you know what I'm saying, New Birth Church is collecting canned goods from their congregation members. Potter's House ain't doing nothing. Creflo Dollar ain't doing nothing. One second, give me a minute. Okay, all right, I'm back. All right, people, make sure you guys tap on that subscribe button, people. If you're new to this channel, tap on that subscribe button. Um, Hit those like buttons. Get us in the algorithm, people. Hit those like buttons as well. What else we got? We got the if you want to call in, the telephone number is 978-890-8900. That's 978-89. 890-8900, and the access code is 365-310 Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock with prophecy in the news with Brother Ronaldo Page. He's going to give us the news, what's going on in the world, Craig. And then we're going to give you the lesson, you know what I'm saying, concerning the Palestinians and, you know what I'm saying, and the Jordanians and all of them aliens and idiots. We're going to be giving you all of that tonight, 8 o'clock, right here, Bible study class. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, people, if you're new to this channel. All right. Yeah, let me see what else we got. Facebook is on the fritz for a couple. Facebook is gonna be on the fritz for a couple of days. Got me in Facebook jail. So I'll be on the fritz for a couple of days, but I'll be back. Matter of fact, I won't be on fritz for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on fritz until tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow because all I just got to do is, you know what I'm saying, have Brother Israel go ahead and switch accounts, and I'll just broadcast from Illuminati Radio from another Facebook account that's linked to that page. That's all I do. I'll just do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll be back up tomorrow evening. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me see. Call him right now. Let's see if we got that done.
This, this is not a valid menu option.
I forgot he's broadcasting right now. Yeah, he's broadcasting right now. I'll call him after the broadcast. All right. All right. So now let me see what we got. 504. Brother Jefferson.
Yeah.
Somebody said two rappers was beefing. Who was that?
Somebody Nelly Chopper
Yeah.
and Youngboy.
Okay, yeah, what's going on with that?
I don't know what's going on with that. I heard he just saw this record in that too.
Alexa, how old is NBA Youngboy? Alexa, how old is NBA Youngboy?
NBA Youngboy is 26 years old.
Okay. Alexa, when is NBA Youngboy's birthday?
NBA Youngboy's birthday is on October 20th.
Okay, so he just turned 26. In what's that other one? NHL or NFL? What's that chopper name?
Nelly Chopper. NLE.
NLE chopper. Alexa, how old is NLE chopper?
NLE Choppa is 23 years old.
23. Alexa, when is NLE chopper's birthday?
NLE Choppa's birthday is on November 1st.
Oh. Oh. Ouch. Somebody pinch me, y'all. So this is for this beef is just for NEL Chopper. 23 years old. I don't even know what he raps. You know, I seen him around before, but I don't know what he raps. And we all know what the NBA Youngboy raps. Trash. You know what I'm saying? Trash can rap. That's what they rap. They rap trash can rap, people. You know what I'm saying? You want to get their music, go right in the trash can. You can put all kind of music they put out. Trash can rap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every last one of these rappers should come with a trash can. Soon as they get signed, soon as the Ashkenazi signed to a label, okay, all right, you're signed. Here's your trash can, sir. Rappers like, what's this trash can for? This your trash, your logo. You know what I'm saying? That's you. You know what I'm saying? You rap trash can music. You know what I'm saying? So every rapper who gets signed to a label, you know what I'm saying, get an automatic trash can as a gift. Trash can rap. See what that is? All right. Let's do some research, people. Let's see. Alexa, how many tribes is there of the Canaanites?
From Quora.com. Like the Israelites, the Canaanites had originally comprised 12 tribes.
Get out of here! Why you copying, Canaan? Why you want to be like us for Canaan? You can never be like us. You dirty, ashy Africans. 12 tribes. Let me see. Alexa, how many gods do the Canaanites have? Alexa, how many deities do the Canaanites have?
From EBSCO.com. The Canaanite belief system included more than 230 deities.
Damn! Canaan, you stupid. Why you need all them gods for, Canaan? You know, let me tell you something. You know why Sodom and Gomorrah was Sodom and Gomorrah? Because of the Canaanites. That was their cities. You want to know why Nineveh was Nineveh? Because of the Canaanites. That was their city. You want to know why America is so damn disgusting? Because of the Canaanites. This is run on their witchcraft. Over 230 gods. Damn, Canaan. What kind of God you on? What you need a God to wipe your ass? Damn, I can see it now. Africa. Oh, I gotta get some toilet paper. Let me call on a toilet paper God. Oh, toilet paper God, I need to wipe my ass. Canaan, what's wrong with you? Let me see something. Alexa, what is one of the main Canaanite gods?
From Quora.com. The most popular Canaanite gods were Baal, Dagon, and Astarte, known in Sumer as Hadad, Enlil, and Inanna.
And Nili is the same, that's Nimrod. Astarte, that's Semiramis. And is it Dagon? Did he just say Dagon? Ain't that the Pope's god? Or is it the African god? Dagon. Let me see. Alexa, what is the most popular Canaanite god?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what is the main god of the Canaanites?
From worldhistory.org. Xolo'tl was the dog god of the Mexica people, commonly known as the Aztecs.
Shala. I didn't say Mexico. I know what they're well, you know what I'm saying. They get their gods from Africa too. But I asked you about the Canaanites. Dagon. 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 Alexa, what is the Egyptian god called Dagon?
From newworldencyclopedia.org. The prevailing view today is that Dagon was a fertility deity related to grain and agriculture.
Dagon. Dagon. That's that, you know what I'm saying? That's that freaking fish god that's be on that damn Pope's hat. Dagon. DAG, I think GON or GUN, something like that. Alexa, what is the Egyptian fish god?
From Wikipedia.org. Abtu, ancient Egyptian, BDW, is the name of a sacred fish, according to Egyptian mythology, and of the city of Abydos, 1, the place where Osiris and the early rulers of Egypt were buried.
So they was buried, you know what I'm saying, in a place that is associated with the damn fish god. You gonna sleep with the fishes! And they slept with the fishes. Lord, Lord, Lord. Alexa, what Egyptian god that is associated with mermaids?
From Quora.com. There is an Assyrian mermaid goddess called Derketo/Atargatis.
Auto goddess. Alexa, what is the Egyptian god Auto goddess?
From Quora.com. She is one of the goddesses who nursed the infant Horus.
She is one of the goddesses who nursed the infant Horus, or Tammuz, or Nimrod, the mermaid god. Alexa, what is the Babylonian god that's associated with mermaids?
From Vocal.media. In Babylonian mythology, the goddess Atargatis was believed to transform into a mermaid as an expression of her grief and shame.
Auto goddess. Alexa, who is the Babylonian god Auto goddess associated with?
From worldhistory.org. She is usually associated with the storm god Baal but seems to have been much more popular.
Yeah. A mermaid is not created by the Most High God, people. You know what I'm saying? That's wicked and demonic. You know what I'm saying? Alexa, what is that 80s movie, 1980s movie that is associated with mermaids?
From wikiwan.com. The Little Mermaid is a 1989 American animated musical fantasy comedy
Alexa,
movie
stop.
produced by Walt Disney
Alexa,
Feature
stop.
Animation.
No, it's not that. It's a movie. It's a movie. I think it was back in 1980. Alexa, what is the 1980s movie that's associated with a woman turning into a mermaid? Name.
From wikipedia.org. The Little Mermaid is a 2023 American
Alexa,
musical.
stop. It's a movie. I remember seeing it back in 1980, or 1980, 85, maybe 87. It's a movie.
With the launch boys?
No, it was a movie where this
Is
woman,
mermaid real, Pastor?
huh?
Is mermaid real? Is a mermaid real?
Hell no, worries ain't no damn real. That ain't Most High God's creation. Most High God do not create half man, half anything. You know what I'm saying? Either you are a whole man or you are a, you know what I'm saying, something that was made out of the trash can. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God made the Most High God made whole women and whole men. So if you are a punk ass man, you are not made by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? If you are a lesbian, you are not made by the Most High. The Most High God do not make lesbians. Most High God.
With a lesbian and a homosexual. What's your, what do you get advice for them? Do you get advice for them?
Yeah, change your ways or you will get burnt. Change your ways or you
What
will.
do they want to fight to? What do they want to fight to?
I done already had that happen. Oh, attempted to happen.
You had a damn National Guard right there with you. You had a
Yeah.
National Guard right there with him.
So y'all see people, you know what I'm saying? So stop watching these damn movies associated or encourage with mermaids. That is not made by the Most High. Yeah, that's made by Babylonian and Egyptian gods. Let me see. Alexa, what Babylonian god that is associated with mermaids?
From Vocal.media. In Babylonian mythology, the goddess Atargatis was believed to transform into a mermaid as an expression of her grief and shame.
Altar goddess. Alexa, what do the Babylonian god Altar goddess look like?
From Kittle.co. The gods and goddesses in ancient Mesopotamia were mostly imagined as looking like humans.
Alexa, what is the Babylonian goddess Altar goddess image?
From upn.edu. This was a colossal image, in gold and ivory, representing the goddess on her throne, her crown adorned with figures of the graces and the seasons, a pomegranate in one hand, and in the other a scepter with the cuckoo on the top.
She is cuckoo. Every last one of you freaking Africans are cuckoo. Mermaids.
Eleanor. Just join the conference.
Sister Eleanor, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Smith.
All right. Sister Eleanor right there. Alexa, how many Canaanites was left in the land of Canaan after the Israelites went into Canaan?
From Quora.com. The Canaanites were totally eradicated, clearing the way for Joshua to parcel the entire land out to the 12 tribes.
No, obviously not really, not all of them, because you know what I'm saying. We still have Sodom and Gomorrah, Nivea, and America.
Just join the conference.
We,
I forgot to say my name.
Sister Kim, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Brother Jeff.
Good evening.
So on Facebook, Pastor, you didn't got Facebook jail.
Yeah, they got me in jail. But I'm gonna I'm a buy, but that's just that one page. I'm just gonna have Brother Israel go ahead and link another page to the Illuminati Radio page, and I'm gonna be going live tomorrow on that page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they can't stop it. They can't stop it. That's why I got multiple personal pages. That way, you know what I'm saying. When things like this happen, I just link another page to the Illuminati Radio page and continue on.
Okay, it's your personal page, not the Bible study page.
Uh, yeah, it's the personal page. You know what I'm saying, not the Bible study.
Okay.
Yeah. So all I have to do is just link another
okay.
page to it. I couldn't do it today because it was a short notice. I just found out that happened. So, but I'll be back up over there tomorrow. Or I could just go on 90.1 Israelite Radio. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:29 p.m.
Ooh, 7:30. Sister Jackson coming a little bit late.
Renato Page.
Just join the conference.
Oh, Brother Ronaldo Page.
Yes, Brother Pastor Michael Smith, family.
All
Hi,
right.
blessings, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, Sister Kim Toy.
I'm going to give Sister Jackson about 3 minutes, then I'm going to ring her phone. Say ring, ring.
There you go, Pastor. Wake up. There you go.
Oh, my phone.
Brother Jefferson in the house. Brother Jefferson, you in the house?
This is not about
Baraka, how you doing? Hey, I'm all right, Brother Jefferson. How about you, my man? I'm great. And by the grace of the Most High, I bless you.
Yes. You lost track of time? Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Sister Jackson.
Just
There
join
she
the
go.
conference.
There she go. There she goes. Sister Jackson and the Heezy Keezy. Good evening, Sister Jackson.
Good evening, Pastor. Evening, Saint.
All
Hi,
right.
welcome everyone. Welcome to the show.
Sister Jackson right
Good
there.
evening, Sister Jackson. High blessings to you.
Good evening.
All right.
Good evening, Brother Page.
And we got Sister Eleanor. Going once. Sister Eleanor. Going twice. Sister Eleanor. Going 3 times. And Sister Sheila. Going once. Sister Sheila. Going twice. Sister Sheila. Going 3 times. And let's see who else. Sister Charlotte not in yet. Sister Kim Toy Perry.
Good evening, Pastor. Good evening, everyone. A higher blessing.
All right. That's Sister Kim Toy Perry.
Good evening, Sister Kim. Very high blessing.
Good evening, Sister Kim Toy. High blessings.
Good evening, family. Good evening, everyone.
And we got Brother Jeff Mayo. Wham star.
How you doing? How you blessing? How you blessing?
Higher blessing.
Just join the conference.
You want to run over there on that comment board real quick before we move on, Brother Jeff Jeff?
Okay, let's see on that combo real quick. Let me go see on that combo real quick. Alright, in that combo with this, and, definitely good pastor instinct and, broken chains. I believe the movie was Flash. Stephanie Smith, the blessing speaker Infernal, and
Flash.
believing,
She said Flash. That might be it. Yeah, cause the white boy, because the girl just washed up on the shore, butt naked, and the white boy seen her and took her home. Um, and when the white boy came out of the room, he came in the living room and seen a woman with a big ass fin as legs on his couch. And he said, "What the hell?" And yeah, it was something else. That was back in that was in the 80s. That was a movie that was in the 80s. Yeah.
What was the name of the movie?
Stephanie Smith says a Flash.
Yeah, I remember
It's an
that.
old movie because that movie came out the same time the movie Desperately Seeking Susan came out with Donald Trump and Madonna and them. Yeah, that movie they came out at
What
the
was the name
same.
of the movie again, Brad?
Flash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Unicorn as well also pastor. You can put unicorn pastor.
Uh, have you seen a horse with a horn on the front? Last time I seen an animal with horns on his nose is I seen a rhinoceros. They got horns on their nose. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I ain't never seen anything else with a horn on their nose.
Teresa, just join the conference.
That's exactly where they got the story from the unicorn was from the rhinoceros fasting.
Oh,
I think they
okay.
figure out a little bit in the Book of Enoch. That the powers that should not be. They translate things into mystical things and can throw people off. But that's
Yeah.
what the unicorn really is. It's not a horse with a horn. It's a rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the only animal I know with a horn. That's
And
right.
5 light.
Okay. All right. That's brother Jeff right there, and we got brother Ronaldo Page.
Yes, Brother Pastor Michael Smith and family. High blessings to everyone. Looking forward to a super fantastic Bible study class. All my hearts and my associates across the airwaves and here and on the board. High blessings to everyone.
All right. That's
Everybody.
brother Jeff. That is brother Ronaldo
Good
Page.
evening.
All right. That's brother Ronaldo Page, and we got brother Jeff. J-E.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
I'm here.
Mhm.
Good evening, Brother Jeff. Good evening, Jeff. Good evening.
Brother Jeff, you were talking.
All I said was,
Sheila.
Just join the conference.
Okay, I guess you're. All right, and
I said I'm here.
yeah. Good evening, Sister Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Look, bless her heart. She trying to make herself known. I'm here.
Amen.
Good evening, Sister Charlotte.
Good evening, Pastor.
All right.
Good evening, everyone.
All right.
Good evening.
Sister Teresa, good evening. And Sister Sheila, good evening. All right, let's go ahead and pray in, and
I'm sorry. Good evening. I'm sorry. Good evening, Pastor.
All right.
I'm sorry. I was coming out of the building. I didn't hear you. I got to put you on mute because there might be a lot of noise.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead
Did
and.
you call me, Pastor?
Yeah, I said good evening.
Good evening to everyone.
All right. All right, let's go ahead and pray in, and we can start it off with prophecy in the news with Brother Ronaldo Page. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done
Thy will be done
on earth
on earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our trespasses
Forgive us our trespasses
as we forgive those that trespass against us.
as we forgive those who trespass
against us.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom, for thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
the power and the glory,
the power and the glory,
forever and ever.
forever and ever.
Amen. Brother Ronaldo Page, what we got as prophecy in the news? What we got in the news today?
Well, Pastor, we've got so much happening in the news. You know, it's a ridiculous point of, antics and things that are going on, to say the least. I'm going to start off with what's going on right now with Russia. I'm sure no one's ever heard this on the local news, but Russia said its forces are clearing out Ukrainian troops as they push through Pakrovsk. You know, the Moscow Reuters, newspaper says that Russia said on Wednesday, which is today, of course, that its forces were advancing north inside the Ukrainian city above Pakrovsk and clearing out Kiev's troops in a drive to take full control of what has been an important transport and logistics hub, the Ukrainian army. Ukraine has acknowledged its troops face a difficult position in the strategic eastern city, which Russia has been trying to capture for more than a year, but denies they are surrounded and says reinforcements are on the way. Russia sees the city as the gateway to its capture of the remaining 10% or 5,000 square feet kilometers, 1,930 square miles of Ukraine's eastern industrial Donbass region, one of its key aims in the almost 4-year-old war. Assault groups of the 2nd and 51st Armies continue to destroy surrounded Ukraine armed forces units in the residential area of the Rogny mixed micro district and the eastern part of the central district and the private sector where there are residential houses. The Russian defense minister said in a statement, the offensive in the northern direction continues. It added, saying its forces were also clearing Ukrainian troops from settlements on Pokrovsk's southern eastern flank and had repelled numerous Ukrainian attempts to break out of enrichment. The Ukrainian military said on Tuesday that fierce fighting was underway in a port of Pokrovsk that was a key for Kiev's frontline logistics and that additional special forces had arrived there with more weapons and more equipment being sent. There was no immediate comment from Ukraine on the situation in Pokrovsk. On Wednesday, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said on Monday the area around Pokrovsk remained under severe pressure, but up to 300 Russian servicemen still in the city had made no gains in the past day, and there were just 60 in another city on opposing border. The Russian Defense Ministry said either he had no grasp of what was happening on the ground, speaking of Zelensky, or he was deliberately trying to conceal the parlous situation for Kiev's forces. Ukrainian units were trapped in cauldrons in both locations, it said, and their position was deteriorating rapidly while Russian forces advanced, leaving no chance for Ukrainian servicemen to save themselves other than by voluntary surrender. As far as this is concerned, family, now Trump has said that he is going to send the Tomahawks, but he's sending them to Europe. If Europe gets involved with this situation, this will be the breakout point right here with Russia, because they already had stated that they're not going to, tolerate them having those particular weapons. And the reason why they were not going to tolerate them having the Tomahawks is because the Tomahawk weapons, if they are fired, they have to be assisted by the United States. Ukraine can't do it on their own. And the most important reason is the fact that the Tomahawk missile, the Russians don't know if it has a nuclear head on it or if it doesn't. So they can't take a chance of them firing those missiles or even receiving those missiles. If Ukraine even receives those missiles, Russia's going to fire them up. They can't take a chance because they don't know, because those Tomahawk missiles are either, they can be deployed without a nuclear head, but how does Russia know? In the report, Vladimir said that, Putin said that, how would they know? How would they know if they're nuclear, enriched or not? They can't take a chance. So even if they get any kind of information regarding the fact that weapons have been sent to, those particular weapons have been sent to Ukraine or to Europe, then they're going to immediately have to go into effect and do what's necessary. So that's where we're at on that front. On the front for America's military might bears down on Venezuela, incredible are coalescing in the Caribbean as President Trump plays geological chicken with Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro. The big picture, U.S. Southern Command, which is executing Trump's strike and would oversee operation in Venezuela, is now at the heart of the action after decades of Pentagon's priority in itself. They're doing a tremendous amount of buildup while they're saying that they're not going to invade Venezuela, but all the different geopolitical analysts say that it doesn't make sense for the buildup and the money that's spent that they have in the Caribbean for them not to make the assault. So they're looking at the assault to come at any time now in itself. It could be any day. And as I said, if they do get involved, Russia and China has already said that they are involved strategically. They have armed Venezuela, and if the United States does attack Venezuela, they're in for a big surprise militarily. Now, they didn't say if it was nuclear surprise or not, but they said they were in for a big surprise if they do attack them and put boots on the ground. So that's what we're looking at on that situation. China also has now said that China and North Korea, because of what Trump said a couple of days ago about nuclear testing, they have began and said that they were going to be nuclear testing. As a matter of fact, North Korea said it's going to be doing nuclear testing within this month or next month. They're going to definitely do a nuclear test. And China released satellite photos of suspected military targets. China has released a series of high-resolution satellite images and a thread on social media reiterating its claim of ownership over the self-ruled Taiwan. The photos were taken by a satellite in the Jilin-1 commercial constellation developed by Cheng Guang Satellite Technology. The company with reported links to China People's Liberation Army, PLA, according to the U.S. Air Force's China Aerospace Studies Institute. They offer a subtle reminder of Beijing's civilian military dual-use remote sensing technology, which allows it to monitor adversaries and rivals, including the United States, in real time. The Taiwanese foreign minister, by email with request for comment, said that why Worldwide Matters, he said. He said the government in Taiwan, whose official name is the Republic of China, ROC, has controlled the island since 1949 after Mao Zedong's communist forces took control of the mainland. Today, Taiwan functions as a de facto sovereign state with its own military, elected government, and foreign relations. The People's Republic of China has repeatedly pledged to bring Taiwan into the fold and has not ruled out the use of force to do so. China has also ramped up military pressure on the island, including near daily flights across the midline of the Taiwan Strait and large-scale exercises simulating the blockade. In November, one post on X, the Chinese embassy in Washington, D.C. released the photos with messages. There's but one China in this world. Taiwan is an inalienable part of China's territory. Every inch of Taiwan province, China is vibrant under the Jiangling-1 space satellite perspective. The images include sites likely to be targeted for the PLA should an invasion ever occur. One image depicts Taipei, home of the island's government offices and military headquarters. Another shows Taipei Port, a large logistic hub, an international deep water port strategically situated west of the capital and at the mouth of the Tasman River. A separate image labeled Henshu Science Park, China, captures the sprawling industrial sun in the northwestern Taiwan that houses leading shipmakers as well, and chipmakers, including Taiwan Semiconductors Manufacturing Company, TSMC, and United Microelectronics Corporation, UMC. Taiwan produces upwards of 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors, and any damage to these facilities, whether by Chinese strikes or defensive action, would severely disrupt global technology supply chain. I mean, your cell phones, your laptops, these broadcasters that we're on would be knocked out. Also, Sean was a Cape Illuminati's Taiwan's southernmost point, which overlooks the Bass Channel, a key maritime choke point between Taiwan and the Philippines that U.S. planners say that they will not allow China to impress. So what we're looking at, family, is pressure on all sides of the globe with these superpowers pressing down on one another. As we spoke about yesterday, it only takes one mistake for one of these powers to escalate the situation that's going on. You know, we also had a daily cargo ship. I don't know if you guys heard about that, a USPS cargo ship. Did you hear about that, Pastor?
No, I think it was. I heard last night. It was a I think Venezuela.
Yeah, there was a U.S. cargo ship, and that crashed in Louisville, Kentucky, killing about.
Oh yes. Okay, yeah. I think I heard.
Consuming.
Yes, I did hear that. Yes.
Right. On the home front as well, the air traffic controllers are complaining. The air traffic controllers warn of tipping point as U.S. government shutdown drags on. For many travelers, the nation's aerospace was a scary place to be on Halloween, they say. The Federal Aviation Administration was forced to delay flights across the U.S. because of staffing shortages at dozens of air traffic control facilities, making for one of the most difficult days to fly since the government shut down. Began 5 weeks ago. What you're seeing is a lot of people who are truly having to call in sick to go earn money elsewhere. They said one air traffic controller who works at the facility in the Midwest that handles high altitude traffic. I think you're going to also be seeing people who are just calling in sick because they're fed up and they're like, well, I'm going to spend the holiday weekend with my kids for once. The government shutdown has taken a growing toll on air traffic controllers who are required to work without pay. Staffing shortages have led to major delays over the weekend, raising concerns about more widespread travel chaos as the shutdown continues. NPR interviewed 4 current air traffic controllers this week who all asked not to use their names because they're afraid of retaliation from the FAA. They said morale was already low, even before the government shutdown. Due to a long-standing staffing shortage across the system, mandatory overtime and stagnating wages were other factors dampening morale, which has gotten even worse now that controllers are not being paid at all. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy insists that the U.S. air travel system is safe. Of course they're going to say that. And that the FAA will need to reroute and limit the number of planes in order to keep it that way. We will restrict the airspace when we feel it's not safe, Duffy said Tuesday. And we don't have enough controllers to effectively and safely manage our skies. Duffy warned that the FAA may be forced to do a lot of that next week if the shutdown isn't resolved and the controllers miss another paycheck. You will see mass chaos. You will see mass flight delays. You will see mass cancellations. You may see us close certain parts of the airspace because we just cannot manage it because we don't have the air traffic controllers, Duffy said. Some air traffic controllers say they've been able to get loans from their credit unions to cover their expenses for a few paychecks, while others have been forced to take on part-time jobs. One traffic controller say, I work with people that are working a second job at night and are just calling in sick in the morning when they can't go to the job that doesn't pay them because they are tired or too tired, said one controller who handles approaching and departing traffic at a major U.S. airport. The controller said that they haven't taken on a second job yet, but know a colleague who was already moonlighting in private security. And he said, I'm going to join that guy here next week if things don't pan out. The controller said, just so that they can pay the mortgage. The longer the shutdown goes on, the more controllers may be forced to make these difficult decisions. I think we're reaching a tipping point, said the controller, who works high altitude traffic in the Midwest. There you go. I told you, sister. This is kind of about the point in the last shutdown where people just started getting fed up with it. It was more than a month into the last government shutdown in 2018 and 2019, which shows you, family, they've been doing this redundantly. Babylon is falling. Babylon is broke.
We see you coming in the sky flying with, yep.
And a few key facilities called in sick. That caused major disruptions at airports up and down the East Coast and arguably helped bring the shutdown to an end later that day. That was in 2018, 2019. But this time it's not happening because the Republicans and Trump has said he's now releasing the funds to the SNAP program until the Democrats come to the table. The FAA is better at managing staffing shortages these days. One controller said, more of their colleagues have called out sick during this shutdown than during the previous one. While the impacts on travel have been mostly isolated so far, but controllers also say that the shutdown is adding more risk to the system. It does degrade the margin of safety. If a bunch of people are sick and not at work, and I'm having to do their jobs along with my own, said the controller who handles traffic around a major airport. Another controller who handles arriving and departing traffic at a major airport in the New York City area says they were the only certified controller working during a recent night shift. Only one controller controlling 25 different aircraft. It was on a bad weather day where there was a ton of confusion and coordination necessary. Trainees who were around tried to be as helpful as they could, the controller said, but it was a terrible situation to be stuck in. It's clear that the government only pays lip service to the value of our profession, this controller said. Otherwise, why would they jeopardize hundreds of thousands of people's lives every day this way? Legally, air traffic controllers are not allowed to strike or to coordinate their absences, as their union leaders have emphasized throughout the shutdown. But controllers also know that the Thanksgiving holiday, one of the biggest and busiest travel periods of the year, is just a few weeks away. The high-altitude controller from the Midwest put it this way: I think you're going to see probably the worst day of travel in the history of flight, quote and unquote. So that, family, as I said, there's a lot going on. But the powers that be have been planning this for quite some time. They put the Republicans forward to bring you the chaos, action, resolution. They bring the chaos and they create the problem, and they're going to have the Democrats clean up the problem, but they're just going to cause more problem. They're imminently, as I said, family, if you put all the dots together and the puzzle together, you're looking at a war. A war has come. We're in war right now, as I speculated numerous times. But a war is coming. They're gonna announce the war because the government is broke. They got a $45 trillion deficit. They knew when young Bush was in there, after old Bush got out, they weren't going to be able to do this. That's why they took away rights with the 9/11 situation. And it's been gradually eaten away. That's why you have the boots on the ground. And as I explained to you the other day, Trump said he can put military in all the streets and the courts won't be able to do nothing about it. They're preparing. And they're preparing for the situation now because they know the situation is coming. They know the situation is definitely coming. I've got a few more, but I'm going to do this last one. Trump may become the face of the deteriorating economy a year after such worries helped him win. President Donald Trump got a serious warning from voters that he's out of touch with their fears about a deteriorating U.S. economy. Democrats were able to run up the score and keep races across the country. You guys know that Mandami won the New York race for mayor. And Trump said that he was not going to fund the federal government because of his winning in itself. But as we know, they give you your leaders. Don't think that something spectacular is going to happen because this new guy, Mandami, got it. They're all in the same boat, and they're all on the same team. They're all playing the same violin. They know that Babylon is falling, but they cannot tell the people that because they don't want the people to panic, and they don't want a bank run. But a bank run is coming. Believe me, a bank run is coming. To move on with this, Tuesday, by harnessing some same populist fervor that helped get Trump reelected a year ago, but also by focusing on the kitchen table issues, the Republican have vowed to fix. Now, as incumbent fears about the economy have made Trump the face of much the public's discontent. We learned a lot, Trump acknowledged on Wednesday. He later posted online that affordability is our goal, which is a lie. Vice President J.D. Vance struck a similar tone, posted on X. We're going to keep on working to make a decent life affordable in this country, and that's the metric by which we'll ultimately be judged in 2026 and beyond. That followed voters in the Virginia and New Jersey governor races, the New York City mayoral contest, and the California ballot proposition, all citing economic concerns as a top issue. Democrats swept those elections, and it was difficult to point to any major race anywhere where Republicans had a key victory. The reversal of fortune from a year ago was stark. Back then, voters returned Trump to the White House on the promise that he could quickly bring down inflation, jumpstart factory hiring, and shower the country in newfound wealth from steep tariffs he imposed on U.S. allies the world over. Instead, voters now are expressing concerns that high prices for groceries, electricity bills, and housing are draining their bank accounts. Trump has been defiant and insisting that he's strengthening the economy, so his early reactions aside, it's not clear they'll internalize the need to take on the same inflammatory challenges that became a drag to the Democratic predecessor, Joe Biden. People have 401ks. There are few signs that the public is putting much confidence in Trump's claims about an American golden age, nor is his assertion that inflation has been tamped down into submission. Recently, pressed on America is still worried about high grocery prices, Trump pointed to the stock market. Look, 401ks, people have 401ks. The president said in an interview with CBS News, 60 Minutes, that was the broadcast on Sunday, Trump said most prices are falling. But the most recent inflation report shows they're up 2.7% from a year ago. Overall, consumer prices have risen 3% over the past 12 months, which is higher than the rate going into Trump's 2024 election win. The Federal Reserve targets inflation at 2%. I don't think it was good for Republicans. While the stock market is surging and life looks good for tech executives with artificial intelligence investment, hiring slowed sharply this summer in the wake of Trump rolling out his tariffs. The AP voter poll showed that anxiety about the economy helped the Democrats on Tuesday win in New York. Roughly half of Virginia voters said the economy was a top issue, and about 6 in 10 of these voters picked Democrat Abigail Spanberger for the governor, highlighting her to a decisive win. In New Jersey, Democrat Mike Sherrill won about 2/3 of the votes, who called the economy the top issue facing the state. Republican Jack Cizarelli secured about 6 in 10 votes in New Jersey voters who said the top issue was taxes. K-shaped economy. Why the wealthy are thriving as most Americans fall behind. More than half of New York's city voters said the cost of living was the top issue facing the city, and Democrat Zoran Mamdani won about 2/3 of this group. Slightly fewer than half of California voters said the economy was the top issue facing the state, and roughly 2/3 of the voters backed Prop 50. The measure's approval allows Democrats to redraw congressional maps more favorable to their party and the nation's largest state, and keep up with Republicans who have moved to have potential new red house seats in Texas and elsewhere. Trump did not actively campaign for his party ahead of election day 2025, with voters still being counted. He was already ducking blame, posting that he wasn't on the ballot. The morning after the election, while hosting Senate Republicans at the White House, Trump was more reflective last night. He was not expected to be a victory. He said the elections were largely in areas that have recently favored Democrats, so there are limits to interpreting what the results could have meant for the next year's broader midterm races. But the size of Democratic margins indicated the degree of frustration with the economic conditions under Trump. I don't think it was good for Republicans, Trump said. I'm not sure it was good for anybody, but we had an interesting evening, and we learned a lot. Later, while traveling to Florida to lay out what he deems to be his economic success for audiences, business leaders, and athletes, the president posted another message in which he seemed to reacting to the election results. While insisting our economy is booming, he added, affordability is our goal. The economy is booming, but people are starving. 43 million Americans are starving, and also air traffic controllers haven't been paid, the military hasn't been paid, but the economy is booming, right? That was a departure from last weekend when Trump threw a lavish jazz age-themed Great Gatsby party, Halloween party, at his Florida club, Mar-a-Lago, after jetting back from the trip to Asia, dripping in luxury. I tell you, family, this is all, things they're doing are all ritual. It's all ritual, and it all began when he told you on June 11th when he had that parade. We're going to see Main Street surge, he said. Here, along with Wall Street, which we already seen, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said this week on Fox News channel Jesse Waters Prime Time, and the run to Tuesday election, Trump has focused his messaging on mass deportation of immigrants in the country illegally and to push reduce crime by deploying National Guard troops to cities with Democratic leadership. But the AP voters poll found that few of those casting their ballots consider crime or immigration a top priority. Our side needs to focus on affordability, said Vivek Ramaswamy, a former Republican presidential candidate and Trump ally now running for Ohio governor in 2026. Make America's dream affordable. Bring down costs, electric costs, grocery costs, health care costs, and housing costs, and lay out how we're going to do it. It's all rhetoric, family. It's all rhetoric from both sides of the aisle, Democrats and also Republicans. And meanwhile, when they got all these charades going on and keeping the people focused on this nonsense, the world is at war in Syria, Lebanon, Lagos, Nigeria, Ukraine, soon to be Venezuela. Also, I have a report regarding, Trump has said that he may even declare war in Mexico, coming up. I'm telling you, when all fails, and you can look through history, you can Google it, you can ask Google, when have most of the world wars occurred? They always occur when they have no other alternative and they can't meet their deficit, that's when they go to war. And they're trying to find a war right now. When in reality, we're at war. The United States have over 700 different conflicts around the world. 700 different conflicts that they're involved with terrorists. They are the ones who are sponsoring, your ISIS and all these other different terrorist groups that are causing these conflicts all around the world. They have to, the enemy is busy. He has to keep them occupied while he does his mischief at home and abroad. Same thing with Netanyahu over there in Gaza. They have to keep a war going. Now, Netanyahu is involved not only in the war with Gaza, he's involved in a war in Lebanon, Syria, and also in the Sudan. And guess what? We're there as well. The United States is there. But see, you don't never ever hear this on your local news. They don't say anything about these things that are going because they don't want you to know. And we are in a cross section of a microcosm. They don't want you to know what's going on, in itself, because they want to tell you on the 6 o'clock news one of these evenings, news flash you hear and on the radio, oh, we've gone to war. We're already at war. The declaration of war and changing the War Department to from the Department of Defense to the Defense to the Department of War was another indication. They tell you these things right in your face, but they don't hammer it home like we hammer it here on ISBC, to let you know what's coming. And as a matter of fact, what you're already in. So when it does come, family, you'll be prepared. You already know, and it won't be a surprise to you because you're already aware. You already know what's going on around the world, in itself. A major conflict is going to go off one way or another. You got too many powers that are flexing their muscles against the United States, in itself. But we know our calendar, and we know that our map and Revelation tells us that we're in the fourth seal right now. So we haven't reached it. We got the 6th and the 7th, but the 5th and 6th and 7th to go. But for right now, we have pestilence all across the globe, even right here in the United States. They've got 300 to 400 different STD, sexually transmitted diseases you can get today by taking upon and messing with somebody you don't know or whatever, or whatever new relationship you get. You can get, there's 300 different STDs you can possibly get. Bacterial disease, in itself. So, the clock is ticking, the hammer is coming down, the sword is being swung, simultaneously across the world, even right here in the United States, and it ain't going to do nothing. The tribulation is going to get thicker. So all praise to the Most High. I won't go any further, take up any more time with the family, but it's always an honor and a pleasure, to bring you, the going on geopolitically and what's happening around the world, just so you will be aware and you won't be caught in the dark. And you will be aware. Let me just finish up with the SNAP situation really quickly. SNAP is going to be funded this November. But here's the trickology that they use, family. Because of the shutdown, and don't think that this wasn't already planned. This was already planned. They didn't have the money for SNAP anyway, but they had to create a situation. And they created, remember, action solution, chaos. They create the situation, they create the chaos, then they bring the solution. They knew they didn't have the money for SNAP before they created this. They knew that. They knew that they were going to need troops on the ground when they created the immigration situation. They knew they were going to change Department of Defense to Department of War. They knew they were going to war. They already knew this. They had 7 countries that they already had planned to topple 10 years ago, or 8 or 16 years ago. Every president that comes in after them has the same plan. They go with the same agenda. They just pick who they want to be the bad guy and wear the black hat. That's all, The next person that wears the black hat is going to be even worse than Trump. You can believe that in itself. If he doesn't get out of power, unless we go to war, he stays in power, which more than likely may occur. Because he's playing out of Netanyahu's playbook. Netanyahu has been the prime minister of Israel for the last 20 years, because they couldn't have elections. So you can look at this situation spiraling. They said with SNAP family that they're going to fund SNAP, but here's the kicker, man. They're going to fund SNAP, but it's going to take them 2 to 3 weeks to figure out how to get the system back up and running. So they're going to be delayed. So even this whole month, although they say they're going to do fund SNAP, and then they're going to only fund SNAP partially, which means that I got the tables for it. I'm not going to go into it, but I guess I'm just going to try to make this.
I didn't even know about the album.
Yeah, we can get to our Bible study. They said that depending on your family size and depending on whatever amount you get, you can look at that amount being cut in half, or even maybe only getting a third of that. You know, and then after that, that's only temporarily. So you may have to face the same situation coming in December. And remember, we're in their ritual month coming up. You know, that they perform their pagan holidays. So this has all been planned. They knew they didn't have the SNAP money. Nobody's going to tell you this. But let's put it together. Let's look at the puzzle. Let's look at the situation and the way it transpired. They planned this. They knew they weren't going to have the SNAP money. Because remember, they got a $45 trillion deficit. They can't even pay they knew they weren't going to be able to pay their controllers who control the airspace, family. These are people traveling with their families during the holidays. All kind of things could have occurred. They knew this was going on. You know, remember they didn't finalize what they planned to do in 220. You know, the plan for 230 is still going on. They haven't changed their plan. The powers that be haven't. But you remember, they gotta dangle the crystal ball in the left hand and perform the other magic in the right hand. Remember, their father is nothing stoppably Satan, and he was alive from the beginning, and a murderer and a killer, you know. And he's lying now. He's lied to everyone. You know, he's lying to everyone, even about what's going on in the world. They don't tell you about it. You know, they give you the 6 o'clock news of what car chase and this happened and somebody shaking their head, you know, or P. Diddy or this or that. They don't let you know what's going around the globe. So that's what's on the forefront for the SNAP situation. I know I've bounced around for you, but I'm trying to wrap it up just to give you a foresight of what's on the horizon. SNAP, you're not going to see SNAP this week. You're not going to see SNAP next week. And you may not see SNAP by the end of the month because they're talking about they got to get the system back online. And maybe things can happen by the time they get the system back online. You know, we could go to war before they get the system back online. Then they suspend the Constitution, and then you have suit line. You go back to where you have, and then everybody has to go to work for the government. That's why they're putting the troops in the different cities right now. Because if they go to war, they're gonna knock on your door and say you needed to go down and perform some work. Because constitutionally you have no right. You gotta go. So they'll be lining up, and then all the people who are homeless and all the people who can't afford food, you'll be going to the FEMA shelters, where they will slowly take care of you there. And you know what I mean by taking care of you. So anyway, family, I'm going to wrap it up on that note. All praises to the Most High. High blessings to everyone. Shalom, family. Still be of good cheer. Remember, the Most High hasn't given us the spirit of fear. He's given us the spirit of power, sound mind, love, joy, and above all, peace. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, family.
Amen, amen. That's Prophecy in the News with Brother Ronaldo Page. Huh?
Pastor,
Yes?
I would like to apologize to Brother Jeff for being rude when he was talking.
Oh. I think he heard
So,
you.
Brother Jeff, I apologize. Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, who this?
What?
Who's this?
I apologize for being rude just a while ago when you were talking.
I was talking. I wasn't talking.
You wasn't?
Negative.
We talking about when
Okay.
Pastor called and you was saying, you was just letting everybody know, you was here, and, she didn't know she had just came in when you started saying something, Brother Chuck.
Oh, well, let me just say this. All right, well, let me just say this, listen, anytime you apologize, even before you apologize, you understand, I appreciate you. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's going to be things like that transpire. But always remember, in my mind, in my heart, You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. So, just, understand that you got appreciations coming from me regardless.
Okay.
All right, all right. And we have Brother Ronaldo Page with the prophecy and the news. Great news wrap up, Brother Ronaldo Page. You know what I'm saying? And the snap, you know what I'm saying? They're going to fund your snap, but then they're going to fund your snap when your next snap is scheduled to be funded. Are they going to give you twice as more? Nope. Probably give you.
They will not be doing no recap for any snap that was missed in prior months. They'll only be for whatever month it is, and they don't know when that will be available. So they're still playing shenanigans.
And you're right, the government is busy to broke. The same way the government don't have gold no more. The government is stringing you brothers and sisters along. Like kicking the can down the street. You know what I'm saying? That's what the government is doing. Kicking the damn can. You know what I'm saying? That's why every damn 2 to 3 months they gotta kick the can to another spending budget. At the same time, Donald Trump is defunding different programs to put money in his pocket.
All across the board, Pastor. All
Yeah.
across the board. I tell you about the other day that he pardoned the Japanese criminal with the cryptocurrency, and then his son made millions with that same guy who financed their cryptocurrency company, and his other son, the youngest one, Barron, he made $80 million off the crypto crash, the last crypto crash when Trump had did the tariff move.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the saddest thing about it is, you got brothers and sisters that is, you know what I'm saying, stuck in the mindset of Republican and Democrat. Oh, I'm a Republican. Oh, I'm a Democrat. And then you got the talking heads on these podcasts that is pushing the agenda in the minds of our people to make them fall right in line with the beast. So when it's all said and done, they're gonna be up the creek and without a maxi pad. So they're gonna be bloody all over. All right. That's Brother Ronaldo Page for prophecy in the news. And what we are going to do is get into what in the hell and who in the hell, number one, what in the hell is the Middle East? No such thing as no Middle East. So therefore, there is no such thing as a Middle Eastern. What is a Middle East? Let me see. Let me see what Alexa can tell me about. Alexa, what is a Middle Eastern?
According to Wikipedia, the Middle East is a geopolitical region encompassing the Arabian Peninsula, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, the Levant, and Turkey.
Alexa, what is a Middle Eastern?
According to Wikipedia, the Middle East is a geopolitical region encompassing the Arabian Peninsula, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, the Levant, and Turkey.
They can't tell you what a Middle Eastern is because Iraq, Israel. Turkey, Israel. That's why Noah's Ark landed in Turkey. Because it's part of Israel. You know what I'm saying? All Israel's a big place. Here's another thing as Israel at. The land of Canaan is Israel. That's where we went, didn't we? You know what I'm saying? We kicked the hell out of them damn dirty Africans and we resided in the land of Canaan, which is Israel. But they want you to think that, oh no, this little piece of land is Israel. Why are they constantly fighting in Syria and all of these places that Alexa just named? Why do you think they rebuilt the temple of Zeus during the pandemic in Turkey? It's all part of Israel. I'm going to say something. Alexa, where is the land of Canaan at?
Here is what I found. From reference.com, the exact borders of the land known as Canaan are unknown, but it is thought to be the footprint of modern day Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria.
Huh? Are you serious? They don't want you to know why they fighting in these other places, but yeah, they fighting in these other places because you know what I'm saying. The Caucasian man that needs a wet nap, you know what I'm saying, done wet himself to the point that he wants to get these lands back, occupy these lands, call them his own because he's afraid. I'm not afraid, but like the scripture says, you know what I'm saying? He was upset. Jacob said, "Listen, you hungry? Give me a birthright. I'll give you something to eat." You know, Esau said, "Hell, he'll take it." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be unalive if I don't eat. You know what I'm saying? Jacob said, "Here, I ain't even cooking this shit for you. Here, go eat that shit raw." You know what I'm saying? Jacob said, "Okay, brother, thank you, little brother, thank you. My little brother just gave me some raw food." He ate it, gave him his birthright, and now, decades later, he's pissed off because he realized that, you know what I'm saying, he got three-card Monteed. Y'all know about that back in New York. You know what I'm saying? Follow the penny, follow the penny. You know where the penny at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got three-card Monty. But we're going to go into some scriptures, you know what I'm saying, to get some edification on who the hell is Palestine. Ask one of these, you know what I'm saying, ask one of these damn Palestinians, what nationality are you? Oh, I'm Palestine. Shit, me, nigga, you an Arab. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no damn Palestine. There ain't no such thing. Say we ain't no such thing in no damn Middle East. Nigga, you are an Arab. You know what I'm saying? Now go and find a rock and worship it. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, there's a Palestine. You know what I'm saying? No, we different. No, you're not. There's 18 nations. Pick one of them and join it. Let's go into these scriptures and get some clarity to all of the stuff that I just said. Canaan. Oh, Canaan. You dirty, dusty Africans. Everywhere you go, you leave a trail of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? You go into Sodom, trail of witchcraft. You go into Nineveh, trail of witchcraft. And you come into America and everything in America. It has your blueprint written all over it. You dusty, stinking Africans. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just, why did y'all stay in the Sudan? The Lord put you in the Sudan. Why can't y'all stay there? Why y'all gotta just jump everywhere? Stay your black ass in the Sudan. And be a base people like it says in the book of Ezekiel. All right, let's go ahead and get some of these scriptures, Sister Jackson.
All right, guys. Well, the first book is going to be Amos, chapter 1, verse 6.
The book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 6. The book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 6.
Thus said Yeshaya,
Mm-hmm.
for three transgressions the
Three? Three transgressions? Oh, y'all done pissed the Most High off. Y'all done transgressed 3 times. What did you damn Palestinians, I'm sorry, you got me calling you Palestinians. What did you Arabs do? Why did you Arabs piss the Most High off? And then you wanna change your name. Oh, I know why you changed your name to Palestine. Because you see, Esau changed his name to Jews. So you try to follow after you own saying the big dirty devil. Oh, you know what I'm not. How can I sneak by being an Arab? I know. Let's call ourselves Palestine. You know what I'm saying? No nationality behind it. You know what I'm saying? But here we is, we Palestinians. No, you're not. You're Arabs. Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. And for four, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
That
They carried away.
is that why the Esau is, you know what I'm saying, putting his bootstrap on your neck and starving you damn Arabs out in the Gaza Strip? You know that's prophecy that's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says he shall set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? That's Esau against Arabs. Esau against Israel. Justice for Palestine. Um, None of you retarded idiots is supposed to be there in the first place. So what you fighting for? Go somewhere else. Stop trying to fight over something that's not yours. You know what I'm saying? They fighting over things that's not theirs. Oh, I was here first. No, I was here first. You take the children of Israel, put them in slavery, sell them to the white man, and then the white man turns off and starves you out. Ain't that what the white man did to the Africans? The Africans sell the children of Israel to the white man, and then the white man turned around and put them in slavery. You can't trust this damn devil. You see what happened to us? You know what I'm saying? The white man come over here to America, then the American say, "Hey, white man, you know what I'm gonna do? Since you don't know nothing, you don't even know how to bathe. I'm gonna show you how to bathe. So you take a little rag, and see this is called black soap. Take the black soap, get that rag nice and soapy. What do I do with it? You wipe your ass. That's what you do with a white man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be bathing with just the soap. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all got that freaking damn. Where they get that from? Use a rag. You know what I'm saying? So the Native Americans told them how to do that. The Native Americans told them how to groom themselves. Because you better believe they didn't know how to groom themselves neither. You know what I'm saying? Come on. One of the Spaniards died of syphilis. You know what I'm saying? You know that they dirty. The Native American Indians taught them how to horticulture, how to cook, how to hunt their food. You know what I'm saying? How to cultivate the land and everything. And what did the devil do? Thank you, Israelites. Here's some blankets. Nighty night. Next thing you know what I'm saying? Chief Wombatu woke up with spots all over his body. Like, yo, what's going on with Chief Wombatu? I don't know. It's probably one of them spirits that he was worshiping got a hold of him. No, it was the white man. Anyway, let's see the punishment that the Arabs is going to get. Let's see the punishment that the Caucasians is going to get. Let's see. It's right here in the scripture. Go ahead.
Because they carried away captive with the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom.
Oh, wait, stop right there. Stop right there. Alexa, do you know anything about the sub-Saharan slave trade?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with
Oh, I
that.
bet you don't know about that one. I bet you don't know about that one, you Caucasian robot, you. Alexa, can you tell me something about the sub-Saharan slave trade?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Trans-Saharan trade was the transit of goods between sub-Saharan Africa and the northern Arab and European worlds. Goods included precious metals, such as gold, as well as slaves. The trade route was in operation between the 7th and 14th centuries, expanding the more established trade route of the Silk Road between Europe and the Middle East.
Ain't that something? That's why you getting starved out over there, you freaking Arabs. You know what I'm saying? That's punishment. That's the judgment of the Lord. The judgment of the Lord said, you know what I'm saying? You was living fat for a minute. I'll take your food from you. You know what I'm saying? Babies gotta survive off of water now. You know what I'm saying? Ah! Why? Because those slaves was Israelites that you freaking Arabs, you know what I'm saying, took. Not only did you, you know what I'm saying, sell us to the white man, you made us damn worship that damn rock. You stupid idiots. You know, you're gonna be an Islam. You know what I'm saying? Your name is not freaking damn Joseph. Your name is Muhammad now. And to this day, you got Negroes happy to call themselves, yo, my name is, don't call me by my slave master named Johnson. My name is Muhammad. Nigga, that's a slave too. That's a slave master too. You know what I'm saying? They proud to be called out. Yo, just call me delicate flower. What? Nigga, shut up. Delicate flower. You done lost your ever loving mind. America took a toll on Israel. You know what I'm saying? Got Israel, yeah, just doing just anything. You know what I'm saying? Proud to be called an American and proud to be called an Arab. The Lord is doing the punishment on the Arabs and the white man. You know what I'm saying? And right in our face. Right in our face. You know what I'm saying? Them Arabs rob us. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to mess with us for? Leave us alone. You got a problem now. Because our God is bigger than your God. Ahia is his name. So what did the Arabs do? They call themselves, that's why they changed their name to Palestine. You know what I'm saying? They thought they can escape the judgment. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? Yeah, because you know, Muhammad know all about our God. Yes, he did. Sure enough did. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, submit. So he said, you know what? I'm going to take what I learned from these Israelites because my people worship 350 deities from Africa. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my people with the concept of one God and give them that rock. To this day, they walk around that rock, bow down, kiss it, you know what I'm saying, lick it, you know what I'm saying? If the lights is off, they might make love to it. But guess what? This is what they did. And now it's time for judgment, Arabs. Palestine, Palestinians. You know, you got East Indians talking about, no, I'm not East Indian. I'm Pakistan. Get the hell out of here with that garbage. Oh, who you think you fooling? You know what I'm saying? You can fool somebody who don't know. Negro, you got to belong to a nation. There is no nation that is called Pakistan. Ain't no nation called Pakistanians or Pakistan. Ain't no nation called what's it, Palestine. Ain't no nation called Palestine. There is a nation called Ishmael. Niggas going to, you know what I'm saying, going to get a DNA test somehow, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, look, you 50% Chinese. No the hell you're not. The Chinese are called Chinese because they reside in China. But what is their nation? Moab. So if that paper didn't say you 50% Moab or Moabite, then that paper is sitting there lying to you. And you believing it because the white man told you.
Okay.
Freaking that brother polite come talking about, yo, I did my DNA test and I'm 37% Nigerian. Now you 37% Nigerian. The reason why the Africans call themselves Nigerian because they live in Nigeria. But who the hell is the Africans? The ham. So if your paperwork from that ancestry white company did not say that you was 37% Hamite. That damn company didn't lie to you. Stop being flim flammed and whim whammed and zim zammed and jacka jacka wooka wooka. Let's go ahead and continue. So, you know what I'm saying? So the Arabs sold us to Edom. Who the hell is Edom? Well, he's everything that you could see that looks white or pale or red or whatever other identifying marks you can name them. But we're in the book of Amos, chapter what?
We're in Amos chapter 1, verse 7 now.
The book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 7. Go ahead.
But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza,
Mm-hmm.
which shall devour the high faces thereof.
What y'all doing over there, Arabs? Oh, I'm sorry, you changed your name. Palestinians, what y'all doing over there, Palestinians, aka Arabs? You feeling the heat yet, Palestinians, aka Arabs? Cause you might be fooling the world, but you ain't fooling me. Y'all got every bit of Ishmael's blood in your blood, running through y'all veins. You know what I'm saying? Your father is Ishmael. Oh, okay. You say you're Palestinians. Who's your father? Everybody got a father. Who's your father, Palestinian? Huh? We don't know. I tell you who your father is. Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? Y'all broke away. Y'all want to name yourself now. No, y'all Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? Every last one of y'all, you know what I'm saying, worship rocks. Your religion is Islam. They took our land, put us in slavery, and still to this day they enjoying walking on our land. They put mosques on our land, you know what I'm saying? Having orgies, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and the saddest thing about it is, y'all Arabs got some nerve. Y'all put us in slavery, and then y'all go on social media and offer our women $1,000 and a plane ticket to go over to our land just so that you can shit in their mouth. And our women go over there and allow you freaking damn dust monkeys to shit in their mouth for $1,000. And then our women come over here like oh yeah, I went to Dubai, yeah, I'm that bee, you know. We know what you did over there. Open your mouth, close it. I smell that shit from here. Go ahead.
Okay. Minute past. Okay. Verse 8. And I will cut off the inhabitants from Ashdod, and him that holdeth the scepter from Ashkelon.
Ashdod.
And I will turn
He will cut off the what? From Ashdod?
the inhabitants.
Alexa, what is Ashdod?
According to Wikipedia, Ashdod is the sixth largest city in Israel. Located in the country's southern district, it lies on the Mediterranean coast 32 kilometers south of Tel Aviv and 20 kilometers north of Ashkelon.
They're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And don't think after the Ashkenazis is finished with you Arabs. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God's gonna turn His hand again and get the Ashkenazis. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is safe. You know what I'm saying? When you're messing with the apple of the Most High God's eye, and that's Israel. Go ahead.
And I will turn my hand against Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines shall perish.
And the remnant of the who?
The The remnant of the Philistines
That's
that perished.
African. That's Africans. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think the white man, the Arabs is Philistines. Alexa, who are the Philistines?
According to Wikipedia, Philistines were ancient people who lived on the south coast of Canaan during the Iron Age in a confederation of city-states generally referred to as Philistia.
It's Africans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what King David knocked that one giant Philistine out with that rock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to go into the book of Joel,
The book of Joel.
uh, chapter 3, verse 4 through 6.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 4 through 6. The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 4 through 6. Go ahead.
Yeah, and what have ye to do with me,
What have you?
O Tyree,
Old
of
Tyree.
Zidon?
Yeah, every last one of these nations that had their hand and putting their hand on you, you Israelites, is going to get it. The Africans are going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Every last one of them African tribes, because a lot of it's like seven, like the scripture said. Well, that's just Canaan. It's seven nations of the Canaanites, but it is much more nations of Africans. You know what I'm saying? The Canaanites, they the same way you have the Ashkenazis, is the Bible said in the book of Obadiah, behold, I made thee small amongst the heathens. The Ashkenazis are small amongst Esau. It's the same way you got the Canaanites, which is they got seven nations of them Canaanite dust mites. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they then you got these other African tribes which springed off, or African nations which springed off into tribes. They all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everywhere you go, you know what I'm saying? I see the same dusty Africans. You know what I'm saying? They all gonna get it. Africans gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? The Arabs. Oh, I'm sorry. The Palestinians. I'm sorry. The Arabs gonna get it. And you Ashkenazis. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. What have thou to do with thee, O Tyree and Zidon,
And all the coasts of Palestine,
and all the coasts of Palestine?
will ye render me a recompense?
Will you pay me back? Will you pay me? The Lord is talking to these Africans. Will you pay me back? Go ahead.
And if ye recompense me,
And if you pay me back,
speedily,
he said rapidly or expediently or quickly, go ahead,
will I return your recompense upon your own head.
I'm going to pay you right back. I'm going to pay you right back. And you know what I'm saying? And you know how the Most High God going to pay you back. Just look at what happened to Gaza. You know what I'm saying? They in the famine. Literally. That's prophecy.
Another page.
Go ahead.
Just join the conference.
Verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold,
Mm-hmm.
and have carried into your temples my godly pleasantly things.
They done robbed
pleasant
us.
things.
They done spoiled us. You know what I'm saying? And they done took everything. You know what I'm saying? We had everything, you know what I'm saying, in our temple. You know what I'm saying? Everything pure. Gold, pure. You know what I'm saying? The Pope got a whole lot of stuff over there in that damn Vatican. That's ours. All of our golden cups and, you know what I'm saying, or golden spoons and all of our royal attire, you know what I'm saying, they got it over there. Where do you think they get the gold to make them damn golden domes over there in Italy? You know what I'm saying, that's on top of their things. They got it from them in the temple.
Taking it from us.
Oh, somebody got to pay for that. Pope, Rome. I gotta pay for that. Don't think you're gonna touch the Most High God stuff and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Wait for it, wait for it. Boom! Russia just shot a missile. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
Oh, you done touched the Negroes?
The Grecians.
You done touched you Africans done touched the Negroes. You hear that, Negroes? Every last one of you YNs, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? You YNs, you know what I'm saying? You Negroes who in that Islam crap, the Africans done touched you. And what did the Africans do after they touched you? They sold you to the Grecians. And that's another name too. Really? They just love changing their name, don't they? People, Grecians just another word for Esau. That's just another, that's Esau, people. That's Esau right there. You know what I'm saying? They got all these different names. Oh, I'm not white. I'm Greece. Nigga, shut the hell up. What the hell you talking about? Let me see your skin. It looks white to me.
Very white.
You Greece. You know what I'm saying? So that them dusty Africans sold you. It's a Judah. It's a Judah. Judah's only one tribe. You know what I'm saying? That's the Negroes. Them Africans say, yo, I don't like the color of these niggas' skin. I don't like the way they think that they all that. They making fun of me because I don't have no lotion and I'm ashy. I think I'm going to go over there to them Judites with my ashy African clan, you know, Zulu Nation. I'm going to go get Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation, and we're going to do something to these damn Judites. So Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation, you know what I'm saying, then took Judah and sold it to the Grecians. I'm sorry, the Esau. Go ahead.
Okay. That ye might remove them far from their borders.
They took us away from Iraq. They took us away from Syria. They took us away from Turkey. They took us away from our land. Because that's all you know what I'm saying? Israel, that's why every time you see them fighting, you know what I'm saying? They going into Syria, you know what I'm saying? In the Bush administration, they used to always go into Syria, you know what I'm saying? All of that is Israel, including Turkey. That's why what's the main inhabitants of Turkey? Freaking Arabs. Let me see. Alexa, what is the race of people in Turkey?
From Quora.com. People in Turkey are predominantly Caucasian.
Oh, she told the truth. But the Arabs, you know what I'm saying? Arabs. Well, Caucasian too. The same way you have in Israel, Caucasian and Arabs and Africans. You notice your enemy, the same people that sold you, is the same people that's in Israel right now. They let Africans in Israel. And as soon as we started waking up, knowing who we are, what did these damn Ashkenazis do? Oh no. Let's tell the world. Every time them Negroes over there talking about they Israelite, let's put the name out there. They're being anti-Semites. And let's go over here to these other dusty Africans called Ethiopians, and let's call them Ethiopian Jews, and let's bring them into Jerusalem. And you got Ethiopians in Jerusalem right now calling themselves Ethiopian Jews. How does that even make sense? Either you Ham or you're Jew. You can't be two nations in one, idiot.
They totally think that.
And plus, You Africans can't be a Jew. Jews are clean. We got whole laws that tells us how to stay clean. You Africans are dirty. By nature, you're dirty. You know what I'm saying? You wake up dirty, go to sleep dirty, take a bath, and you still dirty. Y'all just some dirty MFers. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Let me go into the book of Malachi.
Book of Malachi.
Chapter 2, verse 7.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. The book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7.
For the priest's lips to keep knowledge.
Pay attention, Judah. Pay attention, Judah. Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Issachar, Simeon, Gad. Your lips shall be keeping this law. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You born, you got a certified degree in law. You didn't have to go through law school. You was born a lawyer. So, in your law book, to execute law is the Bible. So you want to practice law? Or you going to let Kim Kardashian get a freaking degree in law and you niggas was born lawyers? I don't want to be a lawyer. I want to be a drug dealer. I want to be a PM. I want to be a rapper. Look, I can rap. Natural born damn clowns. Go ahead.
Excuse me. And they should seek the law at his mouth.
Should seek the law.
For he is the
at his
messenger
mouth.
of Messiah.
Because he's a messenger of the Most High. Y'all born lawyers. Y'all born messengers. So talk. Open your mouth and talk. Rebuke. That's what you're supposed to do. Rebuke. You see somebody breaking the law, rebuke them. What does that mean? Call it out. Oh, I don't snitch. Huh? You don't work neither. You don't know nothing about the application for a job. You don't know how to take care of your kids. You don't know how to be a husband. You don't know how to. Oh, what else do they don't know how to do? Yeah, I know how to play the video game. I know how to do that. That's about the only thing I know how to do is play Fortnite. Y'all pros in that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, you know what I'm saying, doing the things that you need to do, like work, you know what I'm saying, take care of a woman that you made your wife, even though you didn't marry her, you married her. You know how to take care of her. What you mean, kid? You know what I'm saying? It was just a one night stand. Negro, please. It's your problem. You Negroes, you know what I'm saying, think that the world, which is America, is yours. Nas, them freaking lied to you. The world is not yours. And when I say the world, I'm talking about Esau. We in Esau's world. Not yours. Our world is Israel. And the reason why Israel is not a complete world right now because the priest is too busy trying to, you know what I'm saying, reach the high level of Fortnite. And you know what I'm saying? And where, you know what I'm saying, trying to get up in Casa bed. You know what I'm saying? And everything. But y'all priests, you got to wake up. You got to execute this law. That's what's going to bring forth the kingdom. The kingdom of Israel. Judah, Benjamin, Levi is on you. We the Negro tribe. We the one that kicked everything off. If we don't kick it off, do you think the Puerto Ricans trying to, you know what I'm saying, do something? Hell no. They too busy, you know what I'm saying, trying to repopulate the earth. Mexicans too busy trying to mow your grass. Dominicans too busy trying to, you know what I'm saying, play baseball. The Negro tribe, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, we the ones that kicked this thing off. You Jamaicans, you Benjamites, y'all came over here from Jamaica in the 80s and shook the whole New York City. You looked at a Jamaican wrong, and the shower posse was all over your ass. If y'all can take over with wickedness, surely y'all raven wolves can take over in righteousness. And no, I'm not calling you a name. The scripture said in the book of Genesis says 49, Benjamin is a raven wolf. When they talk, you know what I'm saying? They demand answers. Because if you don't, it sure enough seems like they're going to pull some type of, you know what I'm saying, firearm out after you the way they talk to you. My old blood clot, my money out. Here you go, sir. That's too much. No, it's not. No, it's not. There you go. Benjamin, stop it. Wake up. Wake up, Benji. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? Take the weed out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That is not a natural herb for you to reach God. All right. Let's go ahead.
In the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 19.
The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 19. The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 19. Go ahead.
Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, and I will repay, said the child.
You hear that? Do you hear that, Negroes? If y'all can use that as the core, as the beginning of you getting yourself right, you will be all right. What's that? Revenge not yourself. What is Judah known for doing? Yo, that nigga said some shit about me. I'm about to go upside his head. What the Lord says? Revenge not yourself. Oh, he said something about my mama. Well, take it to him. Oh, he slept with my girl. Let him have her. Because obviously she wasn't yours in the beginning. Because if she laid with him, obviously that's what she wanted to do. So therefore, let sleeping dogs lie. And you keep it moving. Don't revenge. Because when you get it back, it just ain't going to be the same. Where you going? What time you coming back? You got off of work, I called your boss. They said you got off at 5. It's damn near 11 o'clock at night. Where the fuck you been at? I don't know, it was traffic. It was traffic, honey. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, I got stopped by the police. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got ran over by a reindeer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here. Go back to where you came from. Revenge not yourself. Take revenge out on each other. You know what I'm saying? The penitentiaries is full of Judites who spent their life taking revenge on one another. And where did it get you? 10, 20 years in the prison yard. 10, 20 years on probation. 10, 20 years on parole. A lifetime in a freaking box. So if it don't work for you, why you keep doing it? It's time to change. It's time to change. Read that again. Romans what?
12 verse 19.
Romans chapter 12, verse 19. Go ahead.
Dearly beloved,
Mm-hmm.
avenge not yourselves,
Uh-huh.
but rather give place unto wrath.
Mm-hmm.
For it is written, vengeance is mine,
Yeah.
and I will repay, said the Lord.
Oh, praise it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga slept with your woman. Don't worry about it. Let it go. The Most High God is going to put fire to the both of them. Both of them gonna, you know what I'm saying? Both of them gonna have some problems. You know what I'm saying? Tweedledee and Tweedledum. But you don't get involved in that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody stole something from you, let them have it. Guess what? The Most High God is going to deal with that individual. You know what I'm saying? They're going to show enough wood they ain't never stole another thing. Vengeance is of the Most High, people. You know what I'm saying? We just got to concentrate on keeping these commandments, walking uprightly, you know what I'm saying? So that when freaking damn orange guy start his shenanigans, them angels has got our back. That's what you want. You want them angels to have your back. When orange, red carpet guy start, you know what I'm saying, not taking his medication. All right. Go ahead, Sister Jackson.
We're going to the book of Jeremiah,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 51, verse 20.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 20. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 20.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
See that? We don't
For
need
with thee I will,
we don't need no nunchucks. We don't need no pistols. We don't need no sword, no knife. You know what I'm saying? All we need is the law book and the two lips that's on our face. That's all we need. The law book and two lips that's on our face. And with them two damn lips that's on your face, you're going to break down every stronghold that the enemy ever plotted against you and your nation. You know what I'm saying? They say action speaks louder than words. When it comes to these words speaks louder than action. That's all you need. This is how the Lord is breaking down nations. Through the lips of Judah. Through the lips of Levi. Through the lips of Benji. And I said three because, you know what I'm saying, those are the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for those leaders, you know what I'm saying, Ephraim, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what Ephraim doing. Ephraim too busy, you know what I'm saying, celebrating the Day of the Dead. Wait a minute, I can't do no preaching today. You know what I'm saying? It's our festival. We got to pay homage to our late grandmama. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. They gone. You here. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do when you go before the Most High God? You know what I'm saying? And the Most High God asks you, wasn't you celebrating that day down there? No, Lord. And then a lightning bolt come down and strike you again as you talking saying no. Go ahead.
Okay. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy the kingdom.
That's what we doing. We breaking this nation down. This kingdom used to be something. You know why this nation is crumbling right now? Because of us. Because every time they censor us, we come back harder and better. You see what they did on Facebook? You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't say tomorrow because tomorrow's Thursday. But Friday, I'm gonna come back harder and better. Censorship is real, but the Most High God always makes sure that you all. And with our mouth, we're gonna break kingdoms down. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? With this broadcast right here, I just broke down 3 kingdoms in one class. The kingdom of Esau, the kingdom of the Arabs or Palestine, and what was that other one? Oh, the Africans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Africans. But go ahead. Oh, that was it?
Now I got one more. Ecclesiasticus 17:17.
Okay, Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 17. The book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 17. Go ahead.
For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, for Israel is Messiah's portion.
Ahia is our God. So, none of them other nations, no matter how much they pretend to be a Christian, like I told you, they are not. And that's why they pretend. Because it was never in them to be a Christian. It was never in them to be holy. That's why they so easy to, you know what I'm saying, do these things that they do. The Most High God is our God. We are the holy ones. So that's why when we go off, we the ones that feel funny. You know what I'm saying? When you go and you know what I'm saying, you're married and you go and you meet somebody else, you're gonna feel funny on that whole date. You're gonna feel funny, but looking on your shoulder. That her car? That my wife's car? Your date like, what you looking around for? I don't know, thought I seen somebody. You know your wife is crazy. And you out there with somebody else. You looking over your shoulder because you don't want to get stabbed. We have a guilty conscience when we do evil. Because we know it's wrong. The other nations, they don't know what they're doing is wrong. The Chinese people will eat cats and dogs. They believe that is not wrong. Alexa, why do the Chinese people eat cats?
From Quora.com. Both cats and dogs were eaten in China in times of famine, and in parts of China are still eaten for various reasons, including a belief that they have medicinal value.
Now, what medicinal value is a freaking damn cat? Huh, Moab? This is what happens
And
when,
what?
you know what I'm saying? This is when that incest kick in. You know, what what medicinal purpose can you get out of eating a freaking cat? Lord. They do these things and they believe it is good. We do them, and after if we eat it, we may be eating it, but then after we finish eating it, it's gonna be in our brain. Like, damn, I just ate a fucking cat. Shit, I'm not eating that again. But you did already. Stop ordering 5 wings and Chinese rice. All right, people. All right, people. Let's I'll wrap that up. Sister
That's
Jackson.
it. There you have it, Pastor. Great job.
All
Good
right.
deliverance.
All right. All right. What's your final thoughts, Sister Jackson?
They prayed up, read the Bible, keep the faith. Have you spoke upon vengeance?
Uh huh.
I remember when I was coming up, I always thought I had to get revenge on people. And I wish I had a little this script right here back there. You know, because it's not good to get revenge on people. You know, because they're going to get their own justice in the end. So that's a good point on that part.
You know, when I was growing
And
up,
higher is our God.
you know when I was
Praise God.
growing up in my day, I always thought about getting revenge, but every time when it comes to me about to get revenge, I end up going to a freaking damn bar and getting drunk and forgetting about the revenge.
Oh, Lord, man. I just would have gave my daddy getting revenge.
Then
So
I
you got
wake,
revenge on yourself by
yeah.
getting drunk.
Then I wake up the next morning and say, "Wasn't I supposed to smack that nigga?" I said, "Well, I guess not."
You're right, man.
All right.
And please look, keep the law. And it's the message of the Lord. So, yeah, just keep the law.
All right. That's Sister
And like I
Jackson.
said, all praise due to the Most High. Everybody, a higher blessing, and have a good night. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh man, that's Sister Jackson right there.
Stay out.
And we got Sister Sheila.
Yes, Pastor, I'm here. Great lesson, and it was funny, especially the part where you say, and when they eat cat, then here come the,
Yeah.
you're going to eat cat, you're going to do all kind of different things and stuff, so why not do incest? You don't have the right mind to do regular, do real things, you know. But that was funny. That was very good humor. I enjoyed that. But your whole lesson was great, and plus you have a lot of insight over a lot of different things. It's real. It might be like this regular stuff are funny, but it's real. So everybody have a good night and have a blessed day in Yeshua's name.
All right.
Amen.
Sister Sheila right
And you
there.
know, Pastor,
Uh huh.
let me say this. He brought that up and remind me why I stopped eating Chinese food. Because they treat the cat. I don't eat nobody Chinese food. I haven't done that in years because of that matter. Just because of that reason.
Well, back in the day, the only reason why I ate Chinese food back in the day, because you know what I'm saying, in the evening time when nobody cooked, You can always call up that damn Chinese restaurant and get, if you got $7
Absolutely.
and 50 cents, you get 5 wings and a
Absolutely.
box of rice and $1 canned soda for $7.50. And Mr. Wing Ting will ride his bicycle all the way to your house and deliver it to you.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't eat
I
that
used
no
to
more.
love me some pepper steak and rice.
Pepper steak? I would never eat that pepper steak. I
Mm-hmm.
was a chicken man myself. I guess that's why they brought chicken. I guess that's why when Chinese people put their restaurants in our hoods, they made sure the main dish was chicken.
Chicken, yep.
Yeah,
And they come from down there cook chicken better than we could.
that embassy told them, okay, now listen, Ling Wing. Now, when you get that restaurant, these people, they seem to love chicken. So whatever you cook on your menu, make sure it involves chicken. You will make a killing. And ever since then, Ling Wing been serving Negroes chicken.
Chicken and watermelon.
Yeah.
You better make sure it's got bone in it. The other chicken is suspicious.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's chicken or what they're really eating. If it ain't got no bone in it.
I usually smell it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how real
Okay.
chicken smell when it's cooked. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When it's cooked, you know what I'm saying? Because I ordered a chicken from other places, and it looks like chicken, but when you smell it, no. You if you know how chicken smell when it's cooked, nobody can
Okay.
get chicken past you.
And those little ribs, I ain't never seen a little rib with so much gristle. And teeny weeny ribs with gristle. What was that?
That's cat knuckles.
Oh, yeah. Get that already.
Oh my goodness. At the time it was eating, it was good though, whatever it was. But
Sure
I'm
enough
glad I don't
was.
eat it. I tell
I
you
think it was that sauce that was on it. I think that's why Negroes be putting all that damn hot sauce on their chicken, cause they know it's cat, but they so hungry they be like, I'm gonna put some hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? Drown out the cat taste. And the Chinese people know it. They say, you want extra hot sauce? Okay. All right. We got Sister Eleanor.
yes, Pastor. Good lesson this evening. Thank you for reading, Sister Jackson,
Thank you.
and on the page.
All right. And we got Sister Teresa. Going once. Sister Teresa going twice. Sister Teresa going 3 times. And Sister Kim Toy Perry.
So, thank you, Pastor. Y'all got me over here cracking up. Anyway, good lesson. I can't stop. Y'all have me going about the doggone cats and the hot sauce. Funny. Anyway, good lesson, everyone. A higher blessing to everyone. Everyone have a good night.
All praise, all praise. That's Sister Kim Toy Perry. And we got Sister Charlotte.
Oh, praise and speak to the Most High and Yeshaya. Everyone have a blessed night. Higher blessings to everyone.
All right, that's Sister Charlotte right there. I got Brother Jeff. Benji. Benji going once. Benji going twice. Benji going 3 times. And we got Brother Ronaldo Page.
Okay, Brother Pastor Michael Smith, family, great Bible study class pastor. As usual, you've covered a lot of history, a lot of points. You know, stolen legacy. You know, our legacy has been stolen. You know, just like the Most High told us, because of our stiff-necked and our wretchedness. Let's praise another God. He would make us forget who we are. In Deuteronomy 28 told he would make us forget who we are. Put us in the holes of chip, put iron around our neck. Forget who we are, forget who he is, and forget these commandments, our laws. So, and his word be true. He said before his word fails, all heaven and earth will pass away. And here we are. You know, 400 years again, here in spiritual Egypt, 400 years before that, in Egypt, 300 years right before that, the Mesopotamians, 300 years before that, the Philistines, 300 years before that, the Syrians. We just keep going over and over, but you know, we forget who we are, you know, and our legacy has been stolen, you know, and taken all around the world, and everybody else profits from it but us. But he did say also he would wake us up. And Israel is waking up. Israel is waking up. All around the world, all the 12 tribes are waking up. As you said, Pastor, we're born lawyers, you know. Born lawyers, you know, his Jews. You know, how precious we are to him. To the fact that he said in the end that he would reinvent us. He would stamp himself in our minds, body, soul, and heart. That's why it's so difficult for us sometimes when we do cross these lines, you know. And unfortunately, the enemy is, you know, so determined to murder Israel. You know, so many different stories with Cain and Abel, and also Esau and Jacob. You know, here we are today, determined to the point where he made Israel turn on themselves. You know, brother against brother, father against son, mother against daughter, family member against family member. He also said in his word, this was what he was coming. He said he came to, you know, to cause these things to happen. And for those who could find the truth, to find the truth. For the final curtain, you know, comes. But I always had a thing about law. You know, I guess that's why I wanted to be a lawyer ever since a little guy. I don't know why. It was just something in me that I was always interested in law, you know, and becoming a lawyer. So I started off very young, you know, with that being my intent. You know, there were some other things that happened in my life that made me digress from that, and somehow I wind up in finances and brokerage. But anyway, I always had an interest in it. For some reason, I guess it's in our DNA, like you say, Pastor, we are the priests. And I didn't know that this was the law, that I was to become the priest and the lawyer of. And now I study the diligently. The world is not ours, you know what I'm saying? They made us believe, you know, different, they pop up these different artists and different, remember, this young world.
Yeah,
World,
Slick Rick. Slick Rick.
Yeah, with that nonsense, you know, the world ain't ours. It's like, you know, you think you got some money, you ain't got no money, you know what I'm saying? You can see the kind of money these people steal. You know, all the powers that should not be, you know, 80 million, 100 million, you know, billion, trillion, you ain't got no money. But, you know, on a lighter note, past the Chinese food, you know, I can love me some shrimp fried rice. My brother came home from Vietnam right before I came to California in '69. It was like, you know that's Dim Chow. I was like, Dim Chow? Who's that, bro? He said, dog and cat. I said, dog and cat? He said, yeah, that's what you eat right there. Dog and cat. But he said, it's all right. I ate a lot of it because I was AWOL for 30 days. He said he was AWOL for 30 days. You know, they thought he was good. They thought he was unalive him. But he had hooked up with a Vietnamese over there and got a kid over there somewhere. So, all praise to the Most High. Thank you for a great Bible study class, Pastor. Sister Jackson, thank you for the reading of the word.
You're welcome.
Brother Jeff, wherever you're at, thank you for your commentators, family, but thank you for being here. All my aunts and aunties. High blessings to you all. Shalom.
You know,
Thank you for being here.
you know, brother Ronaldo. You know, Colin Ferguson was a Levite, and he found out that he was a lawyer at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? When he was forced to be a lawyer. You know who Colin Ferguson is, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was a detrimental situation for that brother. Absolutely. You know what? And unfortunately, a lot of our brothers find ourselves in the same situation when they sent up the river. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They be forced to become lawyers. You know, my brother was one of them. You know? I mean, this dude, he spent the majority of his, God bless him, he spent the majority of his life in prison, but he could get everybody else out, but he couldn't keep himself out. He got the crazy thing. He go in there and get everybody else out there. And also, he was the Haman in there. You know, he was the Haman in there. Calling the prayer. But couldn't keep himself out of there. He was like a rotating door. You know, I think out of the, 50 years he lived, I think 40 of them was in, or if not 45 of them was in prison. You know, but all praise to the Most High, Pastor. Have a good night, family.
when I was in there, when the CEO come to the gate and say, Lord Library, you see them almost the whole dorm with brown manila envelopes lined up at the door.
Yeah. Everybody in their mom is a lawyer, but it just goes to show you how innately it's already embedded in our DNA.
Yeah.
You know, it's in our DNA. You know, but the thing about it, when you come into this truth, then it's ignited all over again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That DNA flares up, and you know that, and that the Most High starts to put that word back in your mind, body, and your soul through the Ruach HaKodesh. And here we go. Here we go. You do it every day, Pat.
Oh
All
man.
praise.
Oh man.
Most High.
All right, that's Brother Ronaldo Page with the prophecy in the news reports. All right, and we got Brother Jeff.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
All right. That's Brother Jeff right there. People over there on YouTube, when the broadcast ends, just put your comments in again, and me and Sister Charlotte will be getting to your comments after the broadcast ends. So when the broadcast ends, just re-put your comments in again, because the live comments don't carry over to the recorded comments. So just put your comments in again, and me and Sister Charlotte will be over there, and we'll be answering your questions, your comments. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pray out, and we'll see you guys Friday evening at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give me enough time to get this Facebook thing off impact. So I'll be back. I have everything on Facebook. Oh, and I gotta Sister Charlotte. We were supposed to do it yesterday, Sister Charlotte. You gotta remind me. We got to check on brother Ronaldo Page's Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? For his West Coast. Okay? You know what I'm talking about.
Did you go to the post office, Pastor?
Huh?
Did you go to the post office yet?
That was yesterday. Yesterday evening.
Oh, you went yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday evening.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm on, Pastor.
Yes. Okay, so just remind me that we got to do that, because I gotta. All right. Let me go ahead and pray out, and we'll see you guys Friday. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
on earth
on earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our trespasses,
Forgive us our trespasses,
as we forgive those that trespass against us.
as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
the power, and the glory,
the power, and the glory,
forever and ever.
forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
And we'll see you guys Friday evening, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How you bless y'all? Good night. Huh?
Good night, everyone.
Baraka.
Have a great evening. Baraka. Blessings.
Blessings. Baraka.
Ahad. Asante. Baraka. Asante you.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Okay.
night, family. Ahad.
Sister Charlotte,
Yes.
I'ma call ya. You know what to do. Get your tablet ready. Get your tablet ready when I call you. We got to go over there and check those comments and see if anybody got any questions or comments. People, when I end the YouTube, just if you have a question or comment, put your question or comments in again after the broadcast in, because the live comments do not carry over to the end comments. Okay. All right. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new to us over there on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. Tap on them like buttons, people. Tap on those like buttons. Don't forget we have a 24-hour prayer line number. Prayer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That telephone number is 310-365-6816. 310-365-6816. And we will see you guys Friday eve, well, tomorrow for the morning daily bread. We'll see you guys tomorrow for that. And if there's any breaking news, da, 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 zee, da, 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 da. Zee, da, da. Dee, da, 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 do, do. Wee. Sister Charlotte? Did she leave out? Charlotte done left out. A minute.